So we're playing against an opponent who is coming in to our stadium. So love to see that. And away we head. Let's see if we can hit our follower goals tonight. Tonight is the night to hit those follower goals. Christian, great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for being here. Please be sure to follow, like, and share if you haven't already. Looks like we got an possible fellow athletics fan. He's hitting really well with Bobby Witt Jr. So that'll be our first matchup. Witt versus Chris Sale. What's up, Squamish? Squamish, what'd you think about the Cowboys draft, buddy? I know they traded back with the Lions, and then I don't think I kept it on when they made their pick. Decided to flip on some I think we were watching Hello Kitty or something. Have to check. Okay, yeah, you guys made a deal with the Lions, picked up additional picks. Mr. Zapata, Jermaine, how's everybody doing there in the TikTok chat? Hey, please be sure if you're in TikTok to follow, like, and share. We are TriCasting, in case you hear me talking to somebody that you don't see. Oh, thought we rang him up. All right, we're gonna try to make him hit the sinker at least. And he did hit it. Hit it right down in the dirt. Hey, Christian, thanks for the share. Noah, thanks for the share. How are you guys? Welcome into chat. How'd your NFL team do, everybody, with the draft? I was trying to paint that in there for a strike. She has bad health. Her husband is rude, nasty. She already has one leg off so far. Doesn't need the other one. Still in the hospital. They want you to clean the house. Husband's being a jerk to Des, being a butt. Controlling the grandkids, and the wife to be against you now. Des, that sounds like a mess, dude. Counting down to the CFL draft is Noah Mandel. Awesome, Noah. My opponent's counting down to trying to get this lead. He's got a couple on, nobody out here to start. Appreciate the shares, fellas. Hope everybody's doing great. Well, that's not great. Polanco, Oppo Taco, he got all of it. It's gone. Well, a lot of these games are slugfests these days. That's just the state of the show. Going to have to score some runs. I'm assuming we're on All-Star, even though I'm 699, because this guy's having no trouble hitting here to start. All right, there's our first out. Here's Yelich. Who's everyone's favorite card so far in the game if you're playing Diamond Dynasty? Who's your guy to hit with? Who's your guy to pitch with here in the early going? I wanted to dive at it with Buxton. I didn't think he had a good enough jump on it, though. Ross, Day, Pro EA. What's up, everybody? Alex, thanks for the likes. Do appreciate it. If you haven't followed, please follow. Something fun happens when you guys follow on any of the platforms. We got Dez and Squamish hanging out with us in the purple chat. Always great to hang out with those gentlemen. Couple of legends. There's the first one. It's Day. 89 Turner still rakes. I just got him today. I actually did the Conquest map with nothing but National League West players. The one with Kendall Graveman, because I hadn't finished up all the affinity chapters for season 1 and season 2. So I just got that Turner. So maybe I should try him. Does Turner get the Buxton boost by chance? Do you know, Day? Mental health's all over the place for Desert Rat. Took Tuesday off and today off. Can't sleep. Got to work in the morning. Slept all day except for streaming. I'm sorry, Des. Yeah, it sounds like you're beating yourself up over this guy, and he's probably not losing a wink of sleep over you. Got to get Chuck Nasty in there, too. He's been nice. Day, who's your favorite baseball team? I'm guessing you're a Dodger fan, but I could be wrong. Yeah, thanks, everybody, for being here. Please be like Day. Hit the follow button. If we fill up those follower goals, we'll extend the stream. So there's another reason to follow. Chance just jumped in. The lights are flashing blue for Chance. Chance, who's your favorite major league team? And who's your favorite player on your favorite team? I'm going to be facing Garrett Crochet for this matchup. I thought it was a sinker, but he just dotted that up in the corner. I should have swung through on it. Yeah, they did. They picked 16th. They took one of the first defensive players off the board. Defensive tackle from Texas. Let's see. Chance is a Padres fan and a Fernando Tatis Jr. fan. Good call on both of those, buddy. This might be on Hall of Fame. Let me check the difficulty. I can't really tell by the PCI. If this, oh, it's on Hall of Fame. So this guy's in the 700s. But he had a great start, getting 3 runs up there. Hey, what's going on, Jay Vaughn? How are you? We do have multiple chats going in case you hear me talking to somebody you don't see. How did everybody's NFL teams do with your draft? How would you rate day one if you're an NFL fan? I like the A's. Fortunately, it looks like an A's fan is beating me right now. At least he's got the A's jerseys on. I made a few lineup adjustments and popped in Drew Jones into the lineup right here. A's are pretty bad. Did I watch it? Yeah, I watched a decent amount of it. I think through the first 20 picks or so. Was watching the Yankees and the A's play each other, and then I switched over to the NFL draft. I'm actually at 699 right now. Feels bad for I think it feels bad for Falcon fans. The Falcons shot themselves in the foot. What are they doing? Like, why would you go spend all the money on Kirk Cousins and then draft Penix? It just, I can't explain it. And it's not like Penix is a really young rookie coming into the league or something. Another Laker loss. Hey, Drew Jones first at bat, first home run for me. So maybe I should have had him in the lineup a while back. But yeah, Lakers look like they're going to get swept out. We'll see. Maybe they win game 4 and at least force it back to Denver. Yeah, thanks, Ethan. About time I did something. Going to try to bunt cheese him here with Matt Olson. That's a nice pick. And I wanted that right down the third baseline, not kind of into the hole. So it is what it is. Nice play. He gets out of there with just one allowed. So 3-1. Cousins' contract realistically is a 2-year deal. So then you're looking at a 26-year-old guy on his rookie deal, though, regarding Penix, if you're getting those 2 years out of Kirk Cousins. Hey, Nick, thanks for the roses, buddy. I do appreciate it. And, of course, those of you in the TikTok chat, you can drive the chat to the For Your page by following, liking, and sharing. And, hey, if you want to shoot a gift our way, that helps a lot, too. Thank you, Nick. We got Kyle Lambo coming in on the red chat. Penix move will pay off. Known him since he was a kid. He's got the work ethic to be great, says Ryan. I'm glad the Seahawks didn't take him. God, there were so many Seahawk fans that are also Washington fans that wanted us to get him, and I was happy we avoided it. Not because I'm anti-Penix. I just thought, like, we don't need to get a first-round quarterback. I thought Bo Nix going where he did was a bit of a reach for the Broncos, too. Hey, what's up, Closure? Closure, how did the Jets do? I honestly don't know if you guys even had your first rounder this draft. They got the guy from the Texas Longhorns. I think his last name is Murphy. Defensive tackle. He was the second defensive player selected. Right before us, there was an edge rusher from UCLA that went. So I'm pretty happy with the pick. I mean, I don't know a lot about him. I don't follow collegiately that close. Yes, they did. Yeah, the Jets got the offensive lineman. Now that you mentioned it. Yeah, they got some upgrades there on the blocking game. So hopefully that'll work out. Big fella Murphy in the second. Yeah. Seattle doesn't have a second rounder. I'm curious if they'll move up to try to get a pick in the second round. Hey, wait a minute. Nick, am I playing you? Did you just send me roses, Nick, while we're playing? That's interesting. Anybody that hasn't followed, please be sure to follow, like, and share. Falcons missed out on a rookie contract to build the team around. Yeah, I don't know what the Falcons are doing. You know, Cousins was probably hoping that he was going to get another target or something. Broncos panicked and picked a quarterback. Yeah, I agree with you. They saw them going. Let's see. Didn't Rodgers start at 25, sitting behind Favre? I don't think he was 25. I mean, he wasn't 25 when he was selected, I don't think. I don't think he was that old of a rookie. Let's see. Christopher says he choked last game in the 9th inning. I am the logo of the purple platform, Kyle. Nick, I don't know if I'm playing against you, if you're just being mysterious or what. Ravens got a lockdown corner. Who did the Ravens get? I know some of my Eagle fans were really wanting a cornerback, and they did draft one. So hopefully Eagle fans are pretty happy about that. Falcons need that pick for insurance purposes. Nate Wiggins. We got 2 followers. We're looking for 20. Please be sure to follow. Specifically if you're on TikTok. But hey, we want purple and red chat to follow too. There we go. User jumping in. Let's go, user. Thanks for the big follow. See, Kurt signed for 180 million. Great roster. Just missing some edge, and they draft a quarterback top 10. Can't believe the Falcons picked Penix after signing Cousins. I agree. Here's Holiday stepping in. I shouldn't have swung at that one. Yeah, trade back. I agree. Yeah, if you want an insurance pick, get an insurance pick, but don't take it with a top 10 pick. They're in Atlanta. It's like do one or the other. Draft the rookie quarterback or sign the veteran. Doing both is weird to me. And I thought I had that one, but I was out in front, I believe. Hot take, Latham, better than Atlanta. Let's see. Fire the Falcons coaches. Well, it'd be the general manager that you want to fire, right? Yeah, there's cheaper insurance than a top 10 pick. Do I know who Noble Meyer is? The name sounds familiar. Please refresh my memory, Jack. TikTok buddies, hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share if you haven't done so. Yeah, that one's lifted out to Drew Jones. T just teed us up with the big follow. Why are you on? Let's see. If you let him sit, take JJ, way younger, way more upside. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to take somebody that's like 21. If you're getting a developmental guy, I don't get it for Atlanta, but I mean, Atlanta hasn't been a really functional franchise for a while. Jason, who did you think had the best and worst draft so far? The day one grade from our buddy Jason V. Larson coming in the purple chat. How do you always go on this late? I'm old enough to stay up and set my own hours, Hendricks. Nobody tells me when to go to bed, unless my wife says we have to shut off the stream. All right. I tried to let you cook, but all your cooking is garbage, so bye-bye, brain rot guy. Let's see. Mr. Grape. How are you doing, Grape? Welcome into the stream. Don't know what the Falcons were thinking. Yeah, same here. Falcons had the worst pick, but the Eagles got a steal, and proud of the Bears. Yeah, Bears got a quarterback and a wide receiver, right? So not bad for the Bears. Yeah, I like the pitching view too, but some people like to keep it in strike zone, and I can see the reasoning behind that. Everything looking the same, tracking the pitches. Love to see 1, 2, 3 QBs in the draft. Did T? All right, Mondesi's got it. Took forever to Mondesi, and we'll get the out. You think the Bears draft was solid so far? You feel like McCarthy should have been drafted sooner? Williams and Mahomes upside, in your opinion, and Adunze could be solid. Noble Meyer, the number 1 high school pitcher, got drafted number 9 a few years ago. Let's see. You have 140 Will Smiths. Do I think they'll go up or not? I haven't tracked Will Smith's season. Are we talking Will Smith, the left-hand reliever, or the Dodger catcher? I mean, if you can lock in a profit, maybe you're better off than relying on SDS to give the correct upgrades. I don't think there's any hate against the Falcons. It's just more sympathy for Falcon fans. I mean, they spent buku bucks on a star quarterback, and then they go and draft a quarterback first overall. Doesn't make much sense to me, DJ. The Dodger catcher. How's the Dodger catcher doing, everybody? Does anybody know what his stats are looking like? Falcon fan. It was dumb with dumb decision at that timing. Yeah, you just spent big on Kurt. Yeah, I most of the Falcon fans I saw were not very happy. Yeah, Penix has had a share of injuries for sure. That one not coming back. Wanted to see you later. All right, so 3-2 game. We gave up 3 first inning, and Mondesi will spin on 1. Please be sure to follow the stream, guys. If you follow, it's going to drive us more onto the For Your page. That's where we want to be. Helps me out tremendously. If we hit 100 followers within the first 2 hours, we'll add an hour to stream. So let's see. Nick, I appreciate your roses, but chatting with you is just annoying, Nick. So I'm going to tell you what, Nick. Let me go ahead and send you out for now, and we'll bring you back after the game, because I don't really like chatting with people that I'm playing against at the same time, especially if you're not going to be like complimentary and just be like, hey, good luck to you, because that's how I feel about Nick. Like, yeah, Nick's a good player, good luck to Nick, but we'll have him chat with us after stream if he wants to. Let's see. Who's Brody? Welcome in. Who's my celebrity crush of all time? I don't know. John Wayne. He's ruggedly handsome. How about yourself? No, I don't know, man. I don't have a celebrity crush. When you're in your 40s, you don't have crushes anymore. Let's see. Mahomes has somebody to throw to. Yeah. What about the speedster going to Kansas City? Jerry Jones had to eat one for hitting a home run, I guess. Will Smith is hitting 357. Maybe you should hang on to him, Mr. Grape. Kyle Lambo is breaking me down in the red chat, as we like to call it. Let's send up Tori for the righty deal. Bambino says J-Lo. It's always been J-Lo for him on Celebrity Crush. Who do I think is going to start, Penix or Kurt? Oh, I think Kurt's going to start. I'd be shocked if they're spending $100 million for him to hold the clipboard. Penix is still cheap, at least, for what it's worth. All right, Jones will steal the base. That was a defensive swing. Yeah, what are the Bills thinking helping Kansas City get their guy? Steelers got Wilson and Fields. Indeed, they did. They did get them both. This is only my second game on the year on Hall of Fame. Yeah, what do you guys think about the Patriots getting Drake May? I said in my Discord server they got the new Mac Jones. I don't know. He'll probably be good. I'm just being a clown. Let's see. Ashley, thanks for the share. Hey, those of you in the chat, follow, share, and like. Those are the triad of getting the stream popping onto the For Your page. Coleman's a great DH2 pick for a team that needs a wide receiver. LeBron Lever, thanks for the love. Thanks for the likes there in the chat. Chance saying good night to everybody. Well, thanks for being here, Chance. Appreciate getting to connect with you. Hope you're having a great day. What I think about the draft? I don't know. I was happy with what Seattle did, but yeah, I think what Jason's saying in the purple chat bears repeating. The Bills helping Kansas City is just asinine. That's the team that's been knocking them out last 3 or 4 years. Lions won the trade with the Cowboys. Time will tell. Calm down, Lions fan. I already knew you were going to come in with some nonsense like that. Although I'm happy you're here. I hope you had a great day. Lions fan, everything Michigan sports is the greatest thing ever from Lions fan. Hard to take his opinions seriously. Let's see. We got Faded Chimp coming in. How are you doing, Faded? Marvin found a good home. Murray isn't the worst quarterback. He'll get all the reps. You don't care if you have him rated as trash. You still don't let Kansas City work their plan. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't agree with the Bills helping out the Chiefs. Yeah, thanks, Alex. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, it's just pixels on a screen. People are going to be toxic about it. You know, we'll have less respect for it. You think Detroit will be good again this year, or last year, lucky year? No, I think they'll be good. Yeah, I think the Lions are a solid team. We got 5 followers, 18 minutes in. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. If we make it to 100 within 2 hours, we'll add an hour to our stream session today. What's my team? Are we talking NFL or MLB? Because we've been talking both. Today's the day for the draft. Williams will be another Jamarcus Russell. What's my thoughts? Oh, I think that's probably an overstatement. I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, he could be, but Jamarcus Russell's a historic bust. Chimp came over from TikTok. Well, welcome in, buddy. Great to have you back in chat with us. Thought Seattle actually had the easy day. Defensive lineman being the standout. Yeah, and then they said, Schneider said after the draft, there was people trying to trade up, but they just wanted to get their guy there. So I think that makes sense. What about the Jets? What do I think about the tackle from Penn State? I was unfamiliar with him, but he looks like a monster of a man. Certainly what you want. I was happy the A's won today. Yes, indeed I was. We're on the purple stream and the red stream, Alex. If you want to join us on 3 streams, you're welcome to be there. Disaster class of a draft. Caleb going number 1. Undeservingly, Bo Nix going to be a better watch. Yeah, do you guys think Caleb Williams will ever be a Pro Bowler? And Pro Bowl's not that big of a deal. Do you guys think Caleb Williams makes the Hall of Fame? How about that? Yes or no? Williams to the Hall of Fame. I haven't seen a lot to impress me so far of him. Brady says yes, he'll be a Hall of Famer. No, Alex and Tate. Clay says no. Caleb Williams doesn't make the Hall of Fame, says LeBron Lover. I mean, Of course, we don't know how he's going to do at the next level, but it's fun to talk about. Worst day, Raiders, stink hold out of a quarterback. I thought getting Bowers wasn't bad for the Raiders, but I know a lot of Raider fans wanted a quarterback in the draft. Buxton's on his horse. He'll get there quickly. However, that may be a run. Yeah, didn't get a good relay. He's a knockoff version of Mahomes, says Tate Walls, regarding Caleb Williams. What about Penix Jr.? You think he'll do anything? No, he's going to be on the bench, guys. Like, I feel like some of you guys don't watch football. I think the only way he plays is if Kirk Cousins is hurt. Like, why would they spend $100 million for Cousins to hold the clipboard? They're probably just going to get away from Cousins once his guarantee seasons are done, which supposedly is like 2 years, right? I certainly haven't like looked over the contract too closely. But anybody that thinks they're going to draft a rookie and then not play the proven vet doesn't make any sense. See the way they walk to the stage. Caleb is straight business, says Brady. No, I didn't watch the walk to the stage, for what it's worth. Let's see. The Bears will win their division the next 5 years is a real concern for Squamish. 95% of the players don't make Hall of Fame, says Bambino Lagote. So he doesn't think Williams is going to make it. Hey, if you haven't followed TikTok, guys, please be sure to follow. Something fun happens when you follow. Keep an eye on my lights if you follow. Logan, thanks for the likes. I think it was Nickish. I'm not sure if I looked at the name right. Thank you as well for the likes. Let's see. Evan, thank you very much for following. Lights are popping for you. Let's see. Lions will have a fire defense next season. Raiders pick shocked you. Bowers is a beast. Crazy that you guys went tight end. Slammed at that one. Let's see. We got Hendricks with a share. 5-star Bryant, thanks for following. Brendan, thanks for following. Williams will be a slightly better version of Jameis Winston. Let's see. They need a quarterback to throw to him. So what do you guys think about the Jared Goff stuff? I guess there was a Jared Goff chant that got going today. I don't really know why. I know Drake May was saying Jared Goff is like the most underrated guy. You think the best quarterback will be Jaden? What do I think about Xavier Leggett going to the Panthers? I think the Panthers are a dumpster fire. Hopefully it turns around for Panther fans. Goff throws a great ball. Lions will need an elite defense if Dan Campbell doesn't punt at their own 30-yard line. Who's my NFL GOAT of all time? Kyle's asking. What if it was Jerry Rice? Would you guys be mad if I said Jerry Rice is the NFL GOAT? KC got another Hill wideout, says Detroit Lions. Panthers, you don't think they'll be good for a while still? Yeah, same here. Yeah, Lions do need a kicker, for sure. Kind of crazy you guys had such a bad kicking game last season. Should have won that championship. Yes, definitely Detroit should have won. They had it and they let it slip. What do I think about the Cubs? Oh, hey, we could talk baseball too. Cubs are a really fun team to watch. And he'll get the good jump. I thought that might sink in for a second. We got 8 followers. Please be sure to follow, like, and share if you haven't done so far. No, I don't think they'll get traded on day 2 or day 3. Maybe later on in the offseason, but the Niners are probably going to fill out Ayuk and see how serious he is about a holdout. If not, they're probably not going to give him big money till next year. Mariners are getting hot finally, says Alex. What's the Mariners record? I know the A's was not particularly good. I was happy they split against the Yankees, so criminal what he did. Yes, I agree. Stressed me out for 2 weeks thinking the Niners might win the Super Bowl. Looking at the kicker from the Michigan Panthers? Yeah, come on, guy. Everything's Michigan with you, Detroit fan. It makes it hard to really take you seriously in your opinions when everything's so state and fan bias. You should leave a little bit of that at the door. No, I don't like the Niners. No, I like the Seahawks. There are a lot of A's Niners fans, though. They were both great teams in the 80s. Right, Dominguez lets it flop in. What I think of the White Sox record will be, White Sox are going to have a rough year. They're probably the worst team in baseball, right? A's are not going to be good this year, no. Passionate about your teams. That's okay. Passionate's good, but just when you're on serious about, like, Pistons are going to win the finals next year or something. Like, okay, guy, let's calm down a bit. Let's see, they're 13 and 12, 7 and 3 last 10 games. Yeah, so Mariners are getting hot for Seattle baseball fans. Astros having a rough month. Yes, Astros off to a slow start. Do you think they can be good in the next few years? I mean, any professional sports team could be good in the next few years. I mean, it's definitely a possibility, but I mean, if we're talking about the Oakland A's, they're not going to invest in their team for the foreseeable future, not while Fisher owns them. So it's going to be the same build-up, tear-down situation. Do I like the Seahawks coach? Yeah, I hope he works out. We got to see how he does as a coach. Let's see. Omar, welcome in, Omar. Thanks for following. Everybody, please be sure to follow the stream, like it, and share it as well if you would. Let's see. Pistons picking top 5 again this year. Astros will suck. This is coming from an Astro fan, says Kyle. He is in the red chat. Please be sure to follow if you guys haven't done so. Follow is like my #1 request. Second best thing would be to share the stream, and then likes help a lot too. Juju, welcome in. Thanks for following. Those of you that just followed, who's your NFL team? Who's your baseball team? We stream a lot of Madden around here, so happy to talk NFL. Today's draft day. Yes, indeed it is Bambino. I try not to say it too much because I don't want to catch any like AI bans or anything. Try to just say it very sparingly while I'm live on 3 different platforms. I think they don't want you driving any viewership from one place to the other is my impression. Yelich will get a piece of it. Didn't get a good throw, and he'll be safe. Do they have a Mark McGwire card? That's not how they spell McGwire. But yeah, there's a McGwire card. It's an 84 currently. We should get a better one eventually. I have for quite some time, Bambino. What about the Dodgers? They started off good, falling off a bit. Dodgers should be fine. Thoughts on the Padres? Padres, I think, because I think the Dodgers are the team to beat in the whole shebang. I think the Padres are probably playing for a wild card spot, and we'll have to see how it goes. Kyle is a Seahawks and Astro fan. Pistons should have the #1 pick, but they probably won't. Yeah, let me ask you guys this. Do you think the lottos are rigged? NBA, maybe NHL, MLB starting to go to a lottery system? Or do you think they're legitimate? I feel like it should be televised. And I know it would be anticlimactic because the first pick's going to be selected first, but I think that would be a lot more transparent for us. Because it's like, oh, hey, the Knicks got Patrick Ewing. And then there's always like a doubt every year thereafter. You think they're pretty legit? Alex says, yes. Thoughts on the Pirates? Pirates are a fun team. I don't get to see them a lot. I mean, I watch the A's and I watch the American League a lot more. You think Bo Nix or Zach Wilson starts? That's a great question. I feel like that one's close to a toss-up. I would think Wilson, just because he's already played a bit. And then maybe Nix is hot on his tail. But, who knows how camp will go. NBA wanted Wemby in San Antonio, and Jason's good with it. Does it not take a ton of bandwidth? I think it takes 400 Mbps, not 400, 4,000 per platform. So I usually run it at 3. Sometimes I'll run 5, depending what's going on a given day. If I'm doing something that's like sponsored Bambino, I'll pick up an extra couple of platforms. But the other ones I don't care about as much, at least not right now. I think Russ starts for the Steelers. What do you guys think? Russell Wilson starts or Fields? I'd be surprised if they start Fields. Zach needs to just needs the offensive line. He's pretty skilled, says Uno. It is 24. How are you doing, McMav 21? Good to see you. Russ definitely starts. Alex is going for Wilson as well. Please be sure to follow everybody. We got 10 followers so far in the TikTok chat. TikTok's going to determine if we add an hour to the stream. 20's over my head. We're looking to make it to 100 within 2 hours. If we make it to 100 followers, we'll extend it. So you, the viewers, have the power in your hands. Steelers will draft top 10 next year, says Squamish. Oh, do you guys think the Steelers will have a good year or a bad year? I think that they could be okay under Tomlin. Like, he usually finds a way to keep them relevant. And Jason saying fields in the goal line, short yardage package would make a lot of sense. Did Marvin Harrison get drafted? Yes, he went to Arizona Cardinals, 4th overall selection. Kyle's asking in the red chat. Really didn't want to see him join the NFC West unless it was somehow with the Seahawks. Let's see. They'll win 11 games plus, says Alex. Yeah, that's a great question. How many wins do you think the Steelers get? I think they win 10 games with Russ. I'll go one less than Alex. I think they go 10-7, and Russ will play the vast majority of the snaps, is my guess. Alex is also, Alec is on for 10 for the Steelers. And I know we haven't gone through the whole draft and all that stuff yet, but that's just my guess. Steelers should be better. They got a couple quarterbacks to choose from instead of just Kenny Pickett. Let's see. Marvin Harrison will be traded within 4 years. His dad did not want him in Arizona. Did I see the Lou Brock card? Shows somebody has him already. No, I did not realize there was a Lou Brock available right now, or a good Lou Brock for what it's worth, King Louis. And Buxton just a little too late. I tried to reconfigure my outfield for a bit more speed. JJ top 10 crazy to Alec. Yeah, it feels like the teams panicked and went really early on the QBs, in my estimation. Left that one hanging, not where I wanted it. So let's see. Kyle says it's good. He's a Ohio State fan. Do I need to ring the follower bell for a gimmick to get you guys following? All right, this is the good luck bell. You're going to get good luck for the whole month of May if you follow once you hear the bell. If you don't follow when you hear the bell, I don't know. It's like breaking a mirror. So it's on you guys. Follow the stream. We'll see if the lights start flashing. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Didn't expect Penix to go that early. Me either. Omar, me either. JJ or Knicks, who's better? I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of college. I thought Knicks looked like a project to me. So kind of surprised. Ham from SD. What's up, Ham? Thanks for following. Just wondering how you get him because you don't see where. What's up, Callie True? How are you? 49ers media. Good to see you. Dedicating the win to the Seahawks makes you want to switch servers. Find me in the game. Hey, do you think you could take me one-on-one, Callie? Because I know you can. Callie's a lot better at Fortnite than I am. I had so many shots at that person on the one-on-one they're running away from me that I missed. It's kind of hilarious looking at it. Let's see. Byron Murphy's a dog. Definitely wanted Dallas Turner, says Caden. Hold on. You got it, Callie. Hey, what's up, Chick-fil-A? For real? Good to see you. How's your day been so far? It's first time using this guy. This guy is named Drew Jones. I guess he's okay, righty. I haven't seen Foley a lot. He's got the sinker ball. And I slammed out at that one. If you've yet to follow, again, hey, that's our #1 way to drive the stream. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. Favorite MLB team? I like the Athletics. How about yourself, Tim? Made a late swing. I thought I could flip it foul. Shouldn't have swung at it. Let's take out Torrey. He was just there keeping the seat warm. Imagine if we did draft pin. Oh, my God. Yeah, I think I would have had to stop streaming Madden for a while. Definitely couldn't have streamed it off of any game that Geno didn't throw for 300 yards. At that point, I guess I should have just got a Penix jersey, Jason. That's correct. They leave, then I leave. How about that, Alex? Yankees split the series. Yeah, not bad. Not bad to get a split out of the Yankees on the road. Going to be a tough series coming up against the Orioles right now for the Athletics, too. Alex Wood pitched out of a lot of jams today. I was surprised because I think Wood's kind of rough. I have not been impressed with him in the rotation so far. Yeah, just sell out at that point. Yeah, it's like, okay, the universe conspired against me. Yeah, I kept thinking it was the sinker there. So let's see. Who has the best chance to win the Super Bowl? It's got to be Kansas City, right? Who do you guys think is the Super Bowl favorite right now? I think it's the Chiefs, personally, Hendricks. We've got 11 new friends that have followed during this game. We're looking for more. Please be sure to jump in and follow, because following's free. I made you laugh. Hey, I was being a clown today on Twitter. We got Little Toe and Tim Kerwin. kind of looks like Tim Kawakami, just similar. You know, Tim K. Kawakami, longtime Bay Area sports writer. But I'm sure you're way more awesome than that Tim is. Great to have you guys here. Little Toe and Tim, who's your favorite baseball teams and favorite NFL teams? We're talking a lot of NFL draft today. So let's see. We're hearing about the Lou Brock card. Bambino's breaking it down. And he says Lou Brock will be one of the rewards for the collection. Should be collecting like 260 something to get Lou Brock. So somebody's got Brock. You watched commercials. Now you're getting hungry. Callie, thanks for hanging tough through the commercials. Hope we have a good day. Be back. Hey, Henrix, join us in Discord, bud. We'd love to have you come in. Click on my profile right there in the link tree. We'd give you a warm welcome if you make it in there. Royals and Chiefs, keeping it in KC for Little Toe. Yankees, Bills for Tim. Am I happy about the Murphy pick, or should there have been somebody better? No, I'm happy about it. You guys know how I am about college football. I don't watch it a lot, so I'd be lying if I said, oh yeah, I had my eye on him for the last 4 years or something. Like, that's not the case. So, opponent stills run. Alec, thank you very much for the game controller. Seahawks over under wins. I think 9's a good number for over under, to be honest with you, because that's what they've won the last 2 seasons. So the inning continued on. Couldn't get that infield out. This guy's added a couple runs on. First round was such a waste for 49ers media. Niners didn't have a first round pick, or did they trade out? I can't remember. I thought you guys didn't have a first rounder. Jason thinks Seahawks go 9-8, but they sweep the Niners. I would love that one. Best pitcher in the show? I don't really know who's the meta pitcher. I haven't been paying a lot of attention to how like the top 50 guys are doing things. I'd assume Randy's still pretty good. Lakers in 7. Do you really believe that, Jacob? Let's see. Emmanuel Rodriguez will get his first home run for us. Would like to see the Texans win the Bowl, even though you're a Denver fan. Well, that's very generous of you. Let's see. The Niners picked Ricky Purcell. Huge reach, in Jacob's opinion. Yeah, I was unfamiliar with that pick and that name. You've hit Randy better this year than ever before. Yeah, it seems like they nerfed Randy a little bit, right? Let's go Chiefs, says Jacob. He was the 9th rated wide receiver. He's a wide receiver from Florida. Yeah, I was completely unfamiliar with that dude. So I'm sorry, 49ers media. I did turn it off like around the time the Cowboys Lions trade happened. So Bambino's given us top pitchers. He says Randy, Donaldson, DeGrom, Leiter. Yeah, usual suspects. The years change, but the game stays the same, right? You heard that Debo is expected to be traded, says Jacob. That's interesting. I don't think that one's going to carry out. Randy and Eddie Pettit are the best pitchers in the show, in Dez's opinion, for Legend. Debo wants a trade? Really? I'm surprised about the Debo thing. Squamish confirming in the purple chat. Debo, such a high dead cap hit. Please trade both. Yeah, send him to Seattle for a 7th rounder. We'll put him in the return game. Debo isn't going anywhere, says K. Mowry. And we'll hit the top half of it. Got one back on the solo shot, but Josh Bell will do the splits to get the out. Niners got to pick between Debo and me. Well, they should definitely take me. But, yeah, Debo's the better football player. I'm the better streamer. I've never seen Debo stream. I don't think he knows how to use OBS. Anyone that's yet to follow, jump on in. Oh, now I got you. It was autocorrect getting our friend here in chat. He means they got to pick between Debo and Ayuk. Well, I was just rolling with it. I was like, all right, Niners got to choose between Debo and Donnie. Then should go Donnie. So this is my 2nd Hall of Fame game on the year. And I did take some batting practice prior, so I don't feel like my timings are too bad. But the pitches seem like to have sharper break to me than I remember. Could just be because I'm trying to be early a bit. You're going Donnie all the way. My man. Yeah, Little Toe, you're after my heart here. Great to have you in chat. How much do rookies make? There's a rookie scale. It depends where you're selected, and it depends what round you're selected in. But yeah, I don't know. First rounders probably make 7-8 million a year, depending how high they're, and then it just progresses down. Debo reposted the report that he was expected to be traded, but then he deleted it right away. Oh, interesting. Hey, Mitch, are you a clown? Because we're sending you to the circus. He came in with a clown emote, so we're just going to assume that's what Mitch is up to. Let's see. As much as you despise San Francisco, can't hate on Kittle. Kittle's a bro. Love that dude's game. It was a rumor, says 49ers Media in our purple chat. Yeah, earlier picks get way more money. Ayuk is wanting too much money, says Alec. And I don't think we'll be able to rob it. I've never robbed a homer in the stadium. Close, though. Looks like Jones has some pretty big hops. Did I think CJ, GJ, I don't know who that is right. And Debo is a better running back than wideout. No, I think he's a better wide receiver, but he's a guy that's, he's best in an offense like how Shanahan uses him. A little bit of a dual threat guy. He's strong enough. He's tough to pull down. Like, why not use him the way that the Niners use him? Now, he may be getting tired of getting his body abused that way. What's my team? I like the Golden State Warriors. So now I'm just being a clown to all the teams that are struggling in the playoffs because my team's at home. But yeah, I like Golden State. How about yourself, everybody? Those of you that I don't know, who do you root for? Thoughts on Penix to Atlanta? I think it's crazy to go and spend that money on Kirk Cousins and then follow it up with your 8th overall pick being a selection as another quarterback. Like, you just addressed quarterback. Like, I don't get it at all. Lakers, Bears fan, Blazers. Is Klay Thompson staying? Time will tell. Stay tuned. Debo's dynamic. Ayuk's a better receiver. Debo's the better weapon. You can line him up anywhere, says Jason. Yeah, that's true. Should pay Ayuk and trade Debo, says 49ers. Hey, at least the Lakers made the playoffs. Better than my Warriors. I can talk all the talk, but it ain't going to change nothing. You guys went further than we have last 2 years. Let's see. Bears could legit be kind of scary. Yeah, they might be decent, for sure. J. Cole, he likes his teams at home, but loves watching that Milwaukee team, the Bucks. Let's see. Clipper fan, diehard Westbrook fan. OG went to your high school. Oh, interesting, Lamar. Are the Lakers getting swept? I think they'll win Game 4. I think they'll lose in 5 is what I think will happen. But they got swept last year, so maybe. Nuggets had beat them, 11 games in a row, 12 games in a row. I don't know. Do you want to marry me and pay all my bills? What do you do for a living, Emilio? Get banned in TikTok streams? That probably doesn't pay too well. Let's see. You got a hunch they're due. Yeah, I just kind of feel like they played Denver really close the first 2 games of the series. So, yeah, I could see him getting one. Jokic is LeBron's dad at this point, says my buddy Jason in the purple chat. Oh, out early and kind of off the end of the bat there, too, with Votto. Hey, Alex, I have no idea. Some folks got some serious parentless behavior around these platforms, but we're not going to let that stop us from having a good time. Anybody that's got a good attitude like Ashley, please be sure to follow, like, and share the stream. Ashley, thank you for the share. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a great night. So let's see. Dibble winding up and winding me down. Let's see. T-Give, thanks for following. How's your day been, T-Give? Let's see. Jason says he's not a LeBron hater at all. Just crazy beating LeBron 11 straight times. Indeed, it is. Yeah. And it's not like it's just LeBron versus Jokic, but I think that lets us know LeBron's getting towards the end, right? Like, that wasn't happening until LeBron when he was 30. You weren't going to beat him 11 times in a row. It lagged, says Alex. Let's see. Not crazy when the Nuggets are a way better team, says Dez. Apparently, common law in your state, you're married to a girl because you've let her call you husband more than 5 times without correcting her? What? What state are you in? Are you messing with me, Bambino? What's up, Rack? Rack attack coming in. Yeah, congratulations, Bambino. I didn't know you were engaged and married that quickly. Yeah, LeBron's 39, so I mean we can cut him some slack. Although I am a LeBron hater, unlike Jason, I am a LeBron hater, but he's had a heck of a career. You guys think LeBron's gonna do the fake the injury, tease retirement post game presser when they get eliminated? Because I think he is. I think he's gonna come out with the cast and or whatever, and play it up, and then he'll be healed for the Olympics because he's committed to the Olympics, and then I think he plays next year. All right, we need some base runners here. Let's see. You didn't either. You let this girl at the gym call you her husband on stories and apparently common law there is now like you guys are married. Bambino, that's wild. Of course, it's no profanity chat, Bambino, so I had to disallow the message. Or else, if I allow it, then they all start going through. Let's see. He's not the GOAT, says Alex. Yeah, I disagree. He's not my GOAT. But hey, it's fine if he's your guy's GOAT. I don't want to argue about that deal again. Argued that one a million times. Yeah, LeBron played through the torn Achilles. Lost eyesight in game 2. Shoelace came undone. Yeah, I'm expecting all the LeBron apologies coming out here. And that was a good pitch. I was gearing up for the fastball there. Can I meow for you? Can you follow the stream? Can you send a galaxy? What can you do for the stream and this community, buddy? Do I look like a cat? Maybe. I don't know if I want the answer to that one. But follow the stream, see what happens. You may get an animal sound. Did I see the flop tonight? No, I didn't watch tonight's game. To be fair, I'm just here for giving the Lakers a hard time. Shouldn't be surprised. Warrior fan is a LeBron hater. We did run into each other a lot, but I stopped liking LeBron a lot once the whole thing happened with the move to Cleveland. The decision 3-1. Yeah, that's his record against the Warriors in the finals. Dez, I love you, but you're going to get 5 minutes in the corner for disrespecting the stream. Let's see. Bama, good looks, Bama. Bama's here to regulate. And darn it, I thought that one was going to weak contact its way in. All right, first one in the book. We warmed up on Hall of Fame. Would like to play the next one on Hall of Fame and not go in that in between where it's Hall of Fame and All-Star deal. So that guy was obviously the one we were playing because we banned him like 100 times over in the TikTok chat. So he was there getting pitch locations and stuff. Not that big a deal, but that's why we sent him out. We get Conforto and Spencer Steer. Do these guys get the Buxton boost? I don't know if they do. Let's check them out. So let's see. Bama, how are you? No, I don't rip packs. Have I tried the precision rings? I got them here. I've yet to use them. Do you guys like the precision rings? Use creator code DanielleFreak for your next order of Control Freaks. You'll get 12% off. Yeah, it's going good. Stay on your toes, Rack. Be like Bama. Send the trolls out when necessary. Can't tell if you like them or not. I've heard they're pretty good when you're hitting. My concern is I'll forget to take them off when I'm on defense. Probably try them tomorrow once the event starts. Hey, what's up, Peanut? User 61 was wondering if you should get them or not, if they're worth it. Not be feeling good, but came to visit. Hey, what's up, Marcus Jr.? Great to have you in the red chat. Mr. Wolf, good to see you as well. Who's your guys' favorite teams? Feels like it's lagging. Let's catch a different matchup. Oh, Bama's watching everywhere. Can we see the zoom in on them of your controller? Well, I don't have them on the controller right now. The precision rings are right here. I can take a picture of them. If I get stuff too close to the camera goes out of focus too. Don't put them on when you're pitching, says Noah. You got to get used to them. Hey, buddy, I didn't realize you sent sunglasses as well, Alec. I didn't see that gift pop in initially, but thank you for the sunglasses. Catching a lot of laggy games here. How did I feel about the draft? I thought it was a good draft for Seattle. I mean, I'm a Seahawk fan, so far so good. My favorite baseball team's the A's. Yep, Noah's got you guys covered. We got 14 followers. We got to pick up the follower pace if we're going to do 3 hours of streaming. Usually I've been jumping on for 2, so we're trying to make it to 100 followers, guys. Please be sure to follow, like, and share if you're in either chat. It's a double Johnson game. Big Johnson everywhere. Randy, that is. Let's see, you like them, but they break if you take them off your controller. You bought the knockoffs on Amazon. Got 20 for $8. Well, that seems pretty affordable. Big Hand is the favorite team. Another Bama fan. Hey, we like measuring contests around here. Now, let's see. What do we have happening? We got Lank and Ray that just followed. Who do you guys root for? Welcome in, fellas. All right, it's an all-star game, so this guy's under 700, like I am at the moment. I was 699 last game, so speeds are slowing down a bit for us. What jersey? Which jersey? In the room or the one that I'm wearing, Alec? I got Daniel Marshall behind me. That's where the name Danielle Freak comes from. So Daniel for Daniel Marshall, and the one on the wall is Yoenis Cespedes. Cespedes met him at the Yoenis Cespedes game, and I did have a Eric Chavez behind me, but yeah, I took that one out, so I couldn't remember if it was still there. The elliptical sometimes turns into a clothing rack when it's not supposed to. Cespedes, yeah, he was a lot of fun to watch. Peanut, thanks very much for the share. How's your day been so far, Peanut? This one's hit pretty well by Dominguez. I'm surprised that's going to get out. All right. Exit velocities are a little too high for me this year. I definitely like more pitching and defense than what we're getting. You have a cardio bike that turns into the clothing rack for Bambino the Goat. His exit velo when he made contact. Yeah, Cespedes was cool. He was really nice in person. Took the time to sign a bunch of autographs for a ton of fans that day. You know, it was his jersey day, but the A's won in extra innings. And, yeah, we probably waited 15, 20 minutes to get an autograph and talk to him there for a minute. And, yeah, super, super nice. College football team, I like the Sooners, but I'm not a huge college fan. Like, if the Sooners blow a big game, I'm not losing sleep over it type of deal. If the Seahawks do, it'll eat at me for a bit. What's up, Triple Z? How are you? Welcome to chat. Slammed underneath that deal. Hanging up the Canseco picture. Oh, very nice. Yeah, Noah got a really cool Canseco picture. I think his grandma picked it up for him. Triple Z, thanks for the follow. Was worth it. Touche. Record on the Warriors. All good fun. Yeah, I was hoping you would take it in the good-natured way it was intended, but you know, some stuff when you're a streamer, you've heard it a million times. It's just like, oh god, here we go. But I'm pretty open about being a LeBron hater. Now, I can tell you some good stuff LeBron has done. His school is a really nice thing that he's gone out of his way to create. And I know it's a tax write-off and all that type of stuff for him too, but I'm sure it's benefited a lot of kids. So I respect that for James. And I mean, I respect his game. He's been great for 20 years. Most guys don't make it that long in the league. Makes two of us, says Alex. Hey, Triple Z, thanks for the rose, buddy. Not soft, it was funny. The whole room is going to be sports like crazy for Noah. Let's see. It gets annoying moving the bike into position to watch TV show. To watch a TV show while doing the cardio and having to move the clothes too. Yeah, I'm trying to keep mine without putting anything on it and just put like an extra set of sneakers and a clean pair of socks on there. So that way it's less stuff mentally for me to get started on doing a cardio session. Triple Z, thank you for the 4 TikToks. Do appreciate that and appreciate you. We got 17 followers. We're trying to make it to 100, but our first goal should be creeping up there over my head is to 20. You know, we get to 20 and then we'll try to go to 40 and all that. Let's see. Raxay, most of the family are Packer fans and Caleb got drafted to the Bears. What in the world do you do? Rack is he's This is not a Stanley Cup. This is one of the ones that I have in my TikTok showcase. Uh, Starts with an M. I'm drawing a blank on the brand. Anyhow, it keeps my drinks cold. But what's in your cup, buddy? Jake's got the beverage. What's everyone's favorite beverage in chat? I really like frozen drinks. I was gonna go get a frozen Coke today from the gas station, and they didn't have Coke on tap. They just put it back on tap like 3 days ago. I was disappointed. Triple Z, thank you for the tiny diny. So you can see the lights are flashing. They're flashed when you guys jump in as a follower, if anybody sends a gift, all the good stuff. No chill from Alex. He says the Bears are still going to be irrelevant. What's my opinion on KD? Some Warrior fans don't like him, some love him. No, I love Durant. If Durant doesn't come, we probably don't win the other 2 championships. At least we don't win them easily, like they did. Joe, thanks for jumping in as a follower. And Keith, who do you guys root for? NFL and MLB? Because we're talking a lot of NFL today too, with it being draft day. But yeah, I mean, Durant was like a mercenary, man. He came in, we won 2 championships, almost got a third. If we didn't have the injuries against Toronto, they probably three-peat. Yeah, that was a cool deal. It's too bad Draymond ran his mouth and called him a female dog and all that stuff, and probably made Durant's decision to leave a whole lot easier. But yeah, I mean, what can you say? Strawberry frozen lemonade and lemonade for user 61. High C for Keith. What flavor High C? Alcoholic beverage would be mojitos for Jason B. Larson. Non-alcoholic is going to be the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I love those Baja Blasts. Z, thank you very much for the I want to call it like the Heart Puff, right? I think that's the name of that gift. Thank you very much for 3 of those bad boys. Lemonade from Cane's and Chick-fil-A. I've never had it from either of those. Wendy's has a lemonade that's like a crafted lemonade that is delicious. I had it a few weeks back. Blue raspberry iced tea. Oh, nice, Alex. Frozen Baja is fire. Yes. Oh, that was a terrible swing. I'm glad I ran into a pitch in the first inning. I may have to shut this guy out. Durant seems like a Diddy party enjoyer. I hope not. But yeah, Kevin, now you did ask my opinion on Kevin. Kevin's got the whole grass is greener somewhere else deal. I don't think that guy's ever happy. I mean, he could be the MVP, finals MVP, have the most dominant season of all time, and he's still going to be jumping on Twitter and, you know, using burner accounts to troll people. Like, there's something psychologically where Kevin has I don't know if it's a chip on his shoulder, if he's thin-skinned or what it is, but yeah, there's something up with Durant where he just doesn't really enjoy himself anywhere that he's been, as best I can tell, you know, from the outside, doing some armchair psychology on it. Hey, Z, thank you for the 6 roses, buddy. Because, I mean, you know, he was in Oklahoma City, they got close, he decided to leave, everybody started with all the snake stuff and whatever. I mean, he comes and wins a couple championships with the Warriors, gets the finals MVPs. He leaves to go hang out with Kyrie. You know Kyrie's going to get on your nerves eventually if you're going to stake your horse to that wagon. Now he's in Phoenix. I don't feel like he's probably thrilled in Phoenix either. So I wouldn't be surprised if another stop isn't coming here eventually for Kevin. That was a funky play. Went off the pitcher wall, and Mondesi hustled over and got it for us. So let me see. I'm rambling a bit. Love the Jaguars pick tonight. Did Maddox? Oh, very nice. Now they traded back. They got a lot of picks, right? That initial trade back with the Vikings, I believe, regarding Jacksonville. Let's see. My buddy Preston says, thoughts on the Bears if they should have kept Fields and traded the pick. No, I thought they did pretty well. I'm not sure if I'm convinced about Caleb Williams, but they got a high round draft choice at receiver. They got the number 1 rated quarterback. We'll just have to see if he works out. You know, he may or may not backfire. How did the Seahawks make out? They did pretty well. They got defensive tackle from Texas, Murphy, I believe is his last name. Yeah, so no, not an edge, defensive tackle. I guess he could probably line up at edge, but he looks more like a wrecking ball up the middle, run stuffing DT. Dez went to the 2007 finals game, the only one that the Cavs won, 86 points in the first half. Have I seen the video with the deal from Ranger Stadium? No, I missed it. Z, thank you for the 2 roses. I'm a little behind on chat. My eyes are getting caught up. The food box at the Ranger Stadium. No, completely out of the loop on that one. How am I streaming like this? You've been trying to. What's up, Mateo? Mateo, I don't know if I know what you're asking me necessarily. If you'd like any streaming advice, I don't mind getting a little bit into it, but we'd probably be getting off circuit here since we're talking sports so much. Please click my profile and enter the Discord server. There's a link tree in my profile, and we'd love to have you come in there, and I can try to coach you up for anything that you need with setting up your overlays and stuff like that. Triple Z, thank you for the 5 ice creams. You've been all over it on the gifts since you joined us. 3Z, I appreciate it. Think you're right. They could have gotten more out of Fields, in Preston's opinion. I was surprised how little the Steelers gave up to acquire Fields, but I don't think there was much desire for anybody else to acquire him, or else they would have got teams into a bidding war, right? Jason says Durant's one of the top 3 greatest scorers you've ever seen, but dude lets the outside noise in too much. Yes. Kyrie and Kevin probably got along very well, says Bambino Legoat. Maybe. I think I catch what you're saying there too. Let's see. MJ, Kobe, LeBron would use negativity as a motivator. Durant seems to lean into it too much to his own detriment. Yes, I agree. Let's see. By the way, you're getting steer. You also unlocked Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't see him pop up. That hits the bag. And we're going to get an undeserved base runner on that one. Favorite football defense of all time, the Legion of Boom. Prime Legion of Boom was great for me. Those Raven teams, you know, with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and stuff were amazing. I was very young when the 85 Bears were going, but they were fun to watch too, from what I recall of them. But I'm a Seahawks fan, so I'm super biased on that one. This guy may be looking for me to steal. Yeah, I'm swinging through it. Thankfully, we avoid the strike them out, throw them out. Games are going okay. Yeah, we lost the first one, but it was on Hall of Fame, so no biggie. The 01 Ravens were a sight to see. Yes, for sure. If you've yet to follow, please be sure to follow, like, and share. Follows are my #1 goal on TikTok. We're trying to grow as much as we can. There's an event going on. More followers helps so much. So if you guys are thinking about it, please hit the follow button. Something fun happens when you follow too. If you've already followed, you can help out the stream by sharing it and liking it too. But yeah, Randy he's definitely dealing. We're trying to deal him the other way. Who do I support in MLB? I'm an A's fan, buddy. Yeah, I go back to the Bash Brothers when they used to actually be decent. Yeah, no, that's what I thought you meant. And maybe something else too. But maybe that's not what you're implying. But yeah, nothing would shock me regarding Kevin and Kyrie. Z, thank you for the finger heart. Good win against the Yankees. Yes, Mason Miller came in and shut the door. That was a great pitch. I thought it was outer half, and I was making a good take. You're a Seahawks fan and an A's fan too. Mateo, we definitely need you to follow and stick around with us then. Penix Jr. is a win. Most quarterbacks who get 2 years to learn from a vet look like vets too. I mean, I don't think it's a bad spot for Penix necessarily, but I think it's super puzzling if you're the Falcons to justify that to your fan base. Like, oh, hey, we're trying to win the South here. Let's go spend $100 million on Kirk Cousins and draft a quarterback. Well, you could have got yourself somebody good at another position, and you didn't. So yeah, I think the Falcons took the L tonight as much as anybody. We may look back and laugh at it and say, you know, they won 2 Super Bowls with Kirk Cousins, and then Penix went on to be the greatest quarterback ever. But I don't think that's going to happen, personally. You know, they might make me eat my words. We'll see. Mateo, thanks for the follow. 11 hits, 1 run was brutal. Tough game for the Yankees. Yes, Yankees threatened a ton, and I was surprised Alex Wood got out of the jams. Alex Wood has been batting practice. I took Aaron Judge on an over fantasy play, and I also paired him with Shea Langoliers going over. Langoliers came through, but Judge didn't in that game. Hey, what's going on, Max? How are you? Good to see you in chat. Sorry, guys, I'm a little behind. Chat's been flying, and I appreciate you guys hanging out and being great. The guy I was playing was kind of obnoxious, but he was sending in gifts on the TikTok live, but I think he was doing it more to be a distraction than anything. In the previous game. Hey, what's up? Hey, Money, how are you? You don't think Cousins was too happy? They said Cousins was kind of stunned about the developments of them selecting quarterback there in the first round. No, Z, you're awesome. Z, are you the guy I just played? Because now you're acting right. I don't know. Maybe it was you. Josh V, they got yourselves a defensive back. Yeah, no, you were great. Yeah, no, it was the guy that I played first in the previous rank game. Yeah, he was being obnoxious in chat. Z's been a pleasure. Let's see, they could have got the best offensive lineman or the best defensive player in the draft. Choosing a quarterback is puzzling. Bambino is tired of facing John Donaldson every game. Yeah, it's kind of pathetic that they brought Donaldson in and he's been such a meta player now for the last couple years. Let's see. Z, thank you for the finger heart and the 5 roses and the tiny diny. Maybe Atlanta will eat Cousins' money and get rid of him. He's getting old. That's asinine if they do that. Why would you just go sign him as a free agent to throw away that much cap space? Honestly, can't believe that you guys got him at 22. Hey, Dark Spected Dark, how are you feeling about your Bears? I thought they did pretty well, Dark. But my opinion doesn't matter. Yours does. I am not able to throw a strike right now. It's a double Randy game. It's big units everywhere. We're on 21 followers. We're looking for 22. If you haven't done so, please be sure to follow the stream. We love the shares and the likes as well. If you guys are on the TikTok side of it, be sure to subscribe if you're in the red chat. Follow if you're in the purple one. Get out of lurk mode. Hang out and chat with us. Hope you're all having a great night. Good job. I mean, I threw a bunch of fastballs in. I thought he would get his timing way off there on the slider, but he just shot it late past the third baseman. The Raiders. What do you think about Bowers, Elijah? Are you happy with that pick? Definitely thought the Raiders were going to be taking a quarterback there, and all the quarterbacks were gone by the time they selected. Tighten up, says Hey Money. Let's see. They for real traded for Kurt just to go and get Penix. Yeah, to me that's just wild. He's just a touch late. Not a bad swing for my opponent, but we're going to get out of the jam. Let's see. Dark Spectre says we have a 3rd and 4th round pick left with how many players have dropped already is no good. Dark Spectre, I hope the Bears play well for you this coming year. Bears fans definitely deserve some enjoyment. Raiders don't have a QB. They got Minshew and O'Connell. Maybe they get somebody day 2 or day 3. I don't know if there's any other guys that are good. Who's the best quarterback that's still on the board, buddies? Gotta go. We'll be back. Hey, Z, I appreciate you more than you know. Please be sure to click my profile and please join us in the Discord server. That goes for all you buddies that are hanging out with us. Possibly Schroeder, get one next year for the Raiders. You're happy, took the best available. Better than reaching for somebody else, which is what you guys usually do regarding the Raiders. Raiders are playing for 2025, says Jason. I kind of look like O'Connell. I guess that's all right. I don't know. I wish I was that young. Oh, Spencer Rattler is coming up in chat. So you guys are thinking Rattler's the best quarterback remaining. Z, thank you for the 10 roses. There in the TikTok chat. Falcons trading Penix to Seattle for DK. No, they're not. I would be stunned. We'll have to delete Madden if that happens. I already talked to Jason about it. Jason says I can stop streaming Madden if we get into a Penix versus Geno debate. But that's pretty funny reply from you there, T-Give. Yeah, RIP to the theme team if that deal happens. Yeah, I'm chasing a bit. Randy's been settled in against me in this matchup, but we did get to him a bit early, so still 2-zip. Walker from UNC is going to be a sleeper if he's available, according to Alec. Oh, Holiday can't get there. We don't watch football officially if that happens. Yes, football's done. Penix for Geno and I'm done, or Penix for DK and I'm done. Either scenario. And again, I don't like to be a broken record, but if you guys get us to our follower goal on TikTok, we extend the stream. So please be sure to follow. And if you're already there, share and like would help a lot. Randy's so hard to hit when he gets his confidence high. Apparently, Seattle did try to move up. Yes, I did read that rumor. I forgot who the beat writer was. It was somebody that was like a legitimate source, but I don't think it was one of the Seattle beat writers that said that regarding Penix. I did see that on the Seahawks Reddit, so I'm glad we weren't able to get up and get him because, like, what are we going to do with Penix and Geno and Hal? Maybe 1 year of Geno and then hand off to Penix, but it just would have been such an annoying conversation having every single Madden stream. You think Penix should be starting? I mean, we already had enough of that with Drew Lock being the backup there. I was trying to stay back and load that thing up and, load up the throw. And, we almost booted that in right field. Honestly, can be Penix for Geno, but if it's Geno or for 5 months, we're cooked. Yes, we're both we're both barbecuing at that point. Jason, how do I feel about Draymond's nickname being Conor McGregor? I never heard anybody call Draymond Conor McGregor. It sounds like a hater nickname, Kyle. So no, I don't think that's his nickname. The one that's kind of not nice but is sort of funny is Donkey, because Donkey from Shrek. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think Geno's fine. Like, he's good. Like, is he the best quarterback in all of football? No, but yeah, Geno will get the job done. We put enough talent around him. And he's on a reasonable deal. We picked up Hal. We'll see what Hal develops into. If he's not the guy, they can draft somebody this coming draft. Rack, thanks for the tiny diny. Thoughts on the Seahawks pick? I'm really happy with it. Big Dog, for what it's worth. I mean, according to our general manager, there was an offer, multiple offers to move down and get more picks. I was hopeful they would do that, but if the guy's the guy that you want, then you should take him. And it seems like he's the type of guy that we needed a lot there in Seattle. We need a run-stuffing defensive tackle that can be disruptive, and yeah, it seems like he can do that. Boy, Blaze Alexander didn't have a lot to spare, but just over the wall, we'll take it for the solo shot. He was also a Legion of Boom fan. Said it before the draft. Yeah, he said he grew up loving Seattle. A lot of these guys that play defense right now that are coming out in the draft, they were probably, 9, 10 years old when those guys were peak Legion of Boom. So there's probably a nice little section of Seattle fans around the country. So yeah, pretty cool that he got drafted by our Seahawks. You really need to fix the sleep schedule for Rack. Hey, I don't blame you if you need to sleep. I hope you hang out and enjoy the stream with us. We love it when Rack's here. Favorite team, the Panthers traded up from 33 to 32. So dumb, says Jake. Yeah, I always think it's weird when teams do the old moving up one spot deal. The Warriors trading for Vince Carter was like one of the dumber trades I remember in sports history. We took Carter and then we moved back one spot to get Antoine Jameson. I think we netted a second round pick or something. So I would have preferred having Vince in Golden State with Donnell Marshall back in those days. Let's see. Bambino says he's old. Hey, you're not old like I am, Bambino. This is hit pretty well by Mondesi. Looks like we got it squared up on the PCI. Timing wasn't perfect, but placement was. And the guy in the blue shirt got a baseball, so we'll take it. Hey, we're hitting against him. Did Seattle draft a quarterback? They did not, Sox. I'm glad we didn't get a quarterback. I do have a lot of great Seattle viewers that come in, but I assume a lot of them there on the TikTok side are young, and there's always a quarterback controversy in their mind for one reason or another. And I think some of it's because of Geno's ethnicity, which I think is ridiculous, but there's always like Geno doubters that come into chat. So God, if we would have taken a first round QB, that would have just been too much, especially Penix. So glad we didn't do that. What are we looking for day 2 tomorrow? Seattle doesn't have their second rounder. They traded it for Big Cat Leonard Williams, so we only have a third rounder. I don't know what they'll do there. Maybe interior offensive line. would be good. Linebacker wouldn't be bad. I think it's just kind of how the draft falls. Maybe they will move up. I did see Corbin Smith, who's a Seattle beat writer, saying he wouldn't be surprised now that we have so much depth along the defensive line if John Schneider doesn't try to make a move to get a second-round pick or an additional pick for day 2. I think Draymond Jones really underperformed for us, so I could see maybe they move Draymond Jones in some type of deal. JJ McCarthy to the Vikings. How you feeling about that, Moski? Welcome back to chat, buddy. Linebacker or interior offensive line. Yeah, I think that would be good. I wouldn't mind getting a backup tight end at some point during this draft too. Tight end room got a little thin after free agency. I know we signed a guy from the Patriots, but he's like a run blocking dude, best I can tell. Hey, Grandpa, welcome in. Thanks for following. We want everybody to follow. Did you notice the lights just flashed? I don't know if it was because you followed, but if you haven't followed, be sure to follow and see what happens. Warriors could really use Andres Biedrich these days. You like that comment so much you said it twice. Hey, Andres Biedrich looked like he was going to be a really good double-double machine, and he kind of was his first few years. And then Biedrich got so gun shy at the free throw line, it ruined his career because he didn't want to touch the ball. One of the championship finals days, Curry showed up wearing a Biedrich jersey, and they found him. I think he lives out in Latvia, and he said he appreciated that that Steph was representing him. But Biedrich was kind of a fun player, very raw. I think the Warriors drafted him when he was a 17-year-old. So yeah, Rack took you out. If you're being too much, you get sent to the corner. I don't really mind if T-Give comes back in a few minutes, but there's a warning for him there if it's handy for your Rack. But if you want to leave him off for 5-10 minutes to calm down a bit, that would be okay. Seems like he's been kind of half troll, half chatter. The Cactus just followed. Cactus and Grandpa, who are your guys' favorite NFL and MLB teams? Moski's feeling good. We can build the team around him and JJ. US Adam, how are you, Adam? Good to see you in chat. What's the mode to play on if you don't want to do MP? I'm not sure if I know what you mean by MP. Sorry, Max. I'm not trying to be obtuse. I'm just wondering if you mean like if you're trying to grind XP or if you're trying to avoid multiplayer. Yeah. Okay. So I think mini seasons is supposed to be really rewarding. What do you guys think about the best offline mode? Family's good. BK, how are you? Let's see. The Braves are really good on Road to the Show, says Adam. Moski, you guys have a very stacked team for the next couple years. Mini seasons are the best for sure for offline play, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I've been working on the Graveman Conquest. That's probably a decent one to work on. Mini's the best, says Boston Sports as well. We got 23 TikTok buddies. Please be sure to follow, guys, if you can't. If you're already followed, you can't follow again, of course. But yeah, please follow, like, and share. Follows the goal that I keep. That's the only goal I have on the overlay because that's our number one thing. Dealing with any elevated parks and ranked, not too much craziness on it. I do see Shieldwood occasionally. I know there's a lot of those creative stadiums that are nightmares, of course. Lots of packs do the US map as well. Let's see. Braves team on Road to the Show has won your World Series 5 of the first 6 seasons. Very cool. Jay Brom, welcome in. Good to have you here. Yeah, Bambino is making a good point. This year, elevation doesn't matter. The ball's flying everywhere anyways. Been following since the Seahawks theme team on Madden. Boston, I'm glad that you're back. Thought I recognized the name. Donnie, we got Terran Arnold. Yeah, what do you think about him, Forever 73? Do I think the Texans take Kool-Aid? If not, who will they take? I have no idea who's going day 2, to be honest with you guys. Like, I love sports, but I don't follow collegiately enough to have an idea of who's going off the board here. I'll probably just flip it on, have it in the background, and see like, okay, this guy's the next, available guy. Braves are incredible in real life, anyways. For Adam, yeah, Braves are quite the team. Those of you that are Braves fans, do you think you have a shot against the Dodgers? So come playoff time, We are getting close to NCAA. Arnold is a baller, says our friend Jason. So Arnold's liking that pick for the Detroit Lions. Nobody has a shot against the dollar, says Alec. Yeah, I feel like it's not that severe because baseball's very much a random game, but yeah, Dodgers are the team to beat, right? Adam says he does believe they have a shot. Adam's got the confidence. Dodgers and Braves won't play each other. They'll both get first rounded. Ooh, spicy take from Bambino. You feel like the middle and the end of the first got such good value outside of the Cowboys, says Jason. One of my Cowboy fan buddies that streams, his name's Filthiest Canadian. He streams over here on the Purple stream. He was ticked off at the trade. He's like, I waited all night for this, and then they screw it up and don't even take anybody they trade out. But yeah, I wasn't sure if they got somebody good when they moved down regarding the Dallas Cowboys. How spicy is it? They've been the best two teams last 2 years, and it's happened last years. Hey, that's fair. However, Dodgers didn't have Shohei. We know how good Shohei's been in the postseason. If the Dodgers don't win 3 championships in the next 5 years, you'll consider that a failure for Alec. With baseball having such a big crapshoot and such a big tournament now compared to the old days, I think we're going to see more and more teams come in with like 87 wins to get hot at the right time and run through the playoffs. Canadian's hilarious. Yeah, love that dude. He's pretty cool. Follow on Twitter. Hey, TikTok guys, we're stuck on 23 followers. We got to pick up the follower pace. TikTok viewers can extend the stream for Purple stream, Red stream, everywhere. Please be sure to follow. Hey, there we go. US Adam followed. He took the plunge. Lights are flashing for Adam. Please keep the lights flashing. We got Gas Monkey just jumped in. Welcome in. Adam, I know you're a Braves fan. Who's your favorite Brave of all time? Gas, who's your favorite baseball team and NFL team, for that matter, since we're talking a lot of draft? NFL, I like the Seahawks. Yeah, follow, like, and share. Rack is all over it. Phillies are the toughest team to beat in a 4-game series the last 2 years. Yeah, I think the Phillies have a shot to make some noise come playoff time. Cubs and Eagles. Oh, that's an interesting split. Were you happy with the Eagles selection in this draft? Because I know some of my Eagle fan friends really wanted a defensive back, and they sure enough got one. Cubs are going to be a problem this year, says user73. You're in no way hating, but you ended up against him in Madden head-to-head, and the language he used while you flooded him 28-0 had you rolling. Yeah, some folks, man, they just roll with the punches if you beat them or if they're beating you, you know. I can only imagine what Filthiest Canadian may have been saying. Was very happy about it for Gas Monkey. Yeah, I think the Eagles have had a very good offseason. I think the biggest issue for the Eagles is losing Kelsey and losing Fletcher Cox as well. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, he's a good dude, but he's a good player. So if you were beating him that well, I'm afraid of how good Jason is at Madden. I've had a feeling you're quite a bit better at the game than I am, but little confirmation there. Maybe Maddox or Andrew Jones. Let's see. Quinion is a very great DB. Eagles got a good one, says our buddy Rack. Saints got a good tackle, and BK is happy. Cubs are going to roll in the Central. Regression looms for the Brew Crew. Speaking of regression, I think Kinley's just about out of here. He did not play well. Threw back-to-back cookie pick sixes. Yeah, sometimes the game just goes against you too, or you've played too long in a given session or something like that. That can happen for any of these games, really. Oh, Kilo's in the house. What's up, Kilo? How's your day been? Good to have you in chat. You like the Braves, Georgia Tech, Falcons, and the Hawks? Yeah, not great on my underdog plays rack. Although they're an awesome sponsor, so I love jumping in and just putting something out there and hoping folks will sign up using my creator code, which is DYF. If you sign up for Underdog Fantasy, they will give you a matching deposit bonus up to $100, and they just started having games player versus player games in Florida. So Florida's a new market for Underdog. So yeah, please use my code. T-Give just refollowed. If you want to free him, Rack, I think we could give T-Give another shot. But if he comes in with any nonsense, then you get, give and take, and we're gonna give him the shove out of here. I think, if you don't mind. Thank you, Rack, for setting him free. All right, T-Give, act right. Rack's had enough of the nonsense. Locks, welcome in. Who's your favorite team, Locks? Baseball and football. Let's see. Darshay coming in on the red chat with the peace sign. What's up, Darshay? Who's your teams, buddy? Love MLB The Show for Ty. Welcome in, Ty. Great to have you here. Vikings fan, what did I think of the draft? I thought you guys did really well to trade back with Jacksonville and get all that draft capital. And part of me always wants additional picks. I kind of wish Seattle would have done it. You know, I'm like kind of 50-50 on it. But Seattle got a good guy, so I think I just have to live with the selection and hope he stays healthy and has a good career for us. We haven't taken a defensive tackle in the first round very often. I think the last one I read was, I want to say Marcus Tubbs. Before that, we had guys like Samuel Adams and Cortez Kennedy. So hopefully this guy will be more like a Cortez Kennedy than anyone else for us. Although that's a lot to live up to. But yeah, I hope he'll be good. Yeah, no knees Tubbs, unfortunately. Doing all right. Team still has no QB for Kilo. You don't have some good news? Uh-oh. Chris, I don't know how to read that one. Chris just came in and says, hey, buddy, I don't have some good news. Am I upset that we passed on Turner? No, not at all. Sometimes, Isaac, when you're not that into college sports, ignorance is bliss, man. So, you know, I wasn't married to anybody that, oh, Seattle's got to take this guy or take that guy, or, you know, we need to do this or that. I just really wanted them to address the defensive side of the ball. I thought defensive tackle was probably the biggest need, and that's what they got. So I'm pretty happy with it. How long did I stream for? So that's funny that you ask, user. If we make it to 100 followers, we'll extend the stream. Usually I'm doing like 2-hour sessions. So please be sure to follow, like, and share if you guys are there in the TikTok chat. We're trying to get the followers really driven up and increase the community that way. Let's see. Randy's throwing some heat. I was off and running, and I chased up. Actually, I didn't chase up. That was a strike. Kind of a tall strike zone for Drew Jones. Let's see. It is Armani G02. Wanted to be sure I was looking at the name right. Welcome in here, Armani. Who's your teams? We're talking NFL and MLB tonight, especially. But we can talk NBA if you guys want to talk about the NBA playoffs too. Spider-Man, welcome in. Now we got the lights flashing. Keep them coming, everybody. Don't be shy about hitting the follow button. We want you all to let out your inner Danielle freak. Be a little freaky. Hit the follow button. Tim Jones. Yeah, let's go, Tim. Byron, welcome in. Just got off Diamond Dynasty 2 for Armani. Cubs, Knicks, and Bears are Armani's teams. Those of you that just follow, please tell me your favorite teams. It's a great day. Sports-wise, it's a fun time. We got the NFL draft, we got NBA playoffs, baseball's in full swing. If you're an NHL fan, NHL's in full swing. We got, golf. We've already had the first major. We got some other majors rolling up. I guess it's a decent time if you're a tennis fan too. So, yeah, a whole lot to talk about. And yeah, Topspin just came out. Any of you guys playing Topspin? Jason says, "Go Cubs! Sports makes the world go round." For Lock General, me too. Love it. More than I should. NHL are in the playoffs. Indeed, they are. Let's see. Rack, Trailblazer fan, and it's very something. He says, "Hey, I feel like they're getting some good young players in there. What do I think about the Dodgers? Do I think they'll make it far? I think it's World Series or bust for the Dodgers. That is the best team in baseball on paper. Now they got to go and get it done through the regular season. I think that's almost a lock." Barring a lot of unforeseen injuries or just the clubhouse going sideways somehow. But then you got to get it done in the playoffs, so we'll see. Welcome to the league, Crow Armstrong. Yeah, Crow Armstrong, another big name in that Cubs pipeline. Let's see. So T-Give, he's going Blazers, Seahawks, Ducks, and Liverpool. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I don't truly have a favorite club when it comes to club level soccer. Love the Azzurri when it's the Euro and the World Cup and all that good stuff. But club level, I'm just kind of casual. So Byron saying, "Let's go." Is Topspin on console? Yes, Topspin is on console. It is a 2K game. I think it's the first Topspin release in 8 years or something. I've watched one of my friends streaming it earlier today. It looked kind of interesting. I don't think I'll take the plunge and buy it, but if I got a creator code or something, I would definitely stream it. Try to get Monacy to stop quickly. Thankfully, Olsen will pick that one. It looked okay. Yeah, Mula was streaming it. If you've ever seen Mula in my chat, and he had his title is "I'm not reading chat today," so I think he just fired it up in case anybody wanted to look at the game. But I didn't have the interaction with him to ask like how is the gameplay on it. Rack is missing the WBC. We got Prime with a follow. Am I making World Series? Hopefully. I didn't make it last year. I didn't really push as much last year. This year, maybe I'll take it more seriously before NCAA comes out. Every year that you get older and over 40, it gets a little harder on these games too. Reaction time slows down a little. Eyesight gets a little worse, all that. But I think I can do it. I may have to ignore chat though if I'm in like the high 800s to actually hit World Series BK. And I'll probably put it in my title like, "Hey, I'm trying to lock in and win World Series or make World Series." And I'll just like give the moderators a heads up to please kind of co-host from the given chats. But that's not usually how I like to stream. I much rather have interactions with you guys than worry about results too much. But World Series would be cool for sure. Can't wait for the NCAA game. Yeah, put a 1 in the TikTok chat if you're buying NCAA football, and maybe give me a 2 if you're not getting it, a 3 for maybe. Or just tell me you're buying it if you want. Who's getting NCAA? 1-1-1s. Everybody's getting it, right? Oh, I took off running. I thought that was over the head. Oh, well, we're up by 4 runs. Moby just jumped in. Aaron's on the 2 pre-order, says Isaac. He's definitely going to get it. Yeah, I'm thrilled to have something new in the sports world. Kilo's a 3. It's a lock for Jason. He's going to get it there in the purple chat. Let's see. Rebuild on USC all the way for Rack. Pre-order for sure for Byron. Already have it, says R. Buddy, you've got the new one? We just found the EA CEO. He's in my chat. I'm a super casual college football guy compared to how much I like NFL. But yeah, just a new game I think should be a lot of fun for us. Doing rebuilds, doing... what is it? Road to Glory is one of the popular game modes. I'm curious what they're going to do with Ultimate Team. So yeah, should be fun. I hope they don't mess it up, but it is what it is. The new one, you're a developer? Really? He might be telling us the truth. Please be sure to follow. We love having some connections with EA. How do I feel about the show this year? It feels like a down year for SDS. It's been a down run for SDS. I feel like the game's fallen off since 21 in particular. We're still playing a PS4 game on our PS5s, right? Like the game hasn't taken a big leap. We're playing cross-generationally. We're playing with Nintendo Switch gamers, and the content's bad on the show. I mean, most of the best cards are behind 40,000 stub packs. They've made it harder and harder to accumulate stubs by grinding or flipping. I mean, if you love baseball, you love the game. It's fine, but yeah, the show's going the wrong way. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I think the show's already fallen off. You look at the population here on the purple platform. If Demue's on, we might have 4,000. If he's not, it's usually around 2,000. It's just crazy. It was that way a couple days ago when they had a big content drop. It's like there's only like 2,000 people watching this game, and we just had a big content drop. It was like the Friday when season 2 came out, chapter 2 came out. So yeah, I think the show's struggling. Baseball enthusiasts are still going to love it, but it is what it is. I was making sure I didn't have the Witt Jr. card because of the Spencer Steer. Steer and those guys don't get the Buxton boost, so I'll leave them out for now. Maybe play them tomorrow on event. Mascot mode was so good. You would say get it. You're loving the game, says in. Hey, Bama, great to see you. Please bring back the mascot mode in NCAA. If they do a type of ultimate team in NCAA, well, I do a theme team. Certainly a possibility. I guess we have to kind of see how the game plays and what it's all about. But I have to go collect him. Oh, right on. let's see here. Good thing Bambino's in chat because I don't think I realized I was ready to get this card. Maybe I'm not. Let's see. All right, season 1. There we go. Auto select. Bang Bang. Witt Jr. And a show pack. I guess that means the end of Holiday. And then Torrey will go out and we'll get the best available Buxton boost to keep it Buxton 100, I guess. That's too many righties. I need a left-hander, I think, off the bench. Just depending. Not want to spend too much time on it. Spencer Jones. Maybe there's a better switch hitter. Let me take a quick look. Oh, I did the throwing hand. That wasn't smart. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess Cal Raleigh would be okay for right now since he's boosted. But there we go. We're still on 11 there. And let's try out with Junior. So let's see. I think he could flop with Drew Jones. Getting to have too many righties in succession. So let's break that up a bit with the handedness and go like that, I guess. Okay, we'll try it. There are back-to-back righties. We can pinch hit and manage around there. So let's see. We're trying to make it into the 700s. I've played a few Hall of Fame games, and we're trying to get you guys to follow because we got 32 followers. We really would love to pick up the pace on the followers on TikTok. When I say we, I mean Danielle Freak would love you guys to follow. Do I have good vision? In real life, it's marginal. If I had great vision, I wouldn't be wearing these glasses. Ian and Isaac, welcome in, fellas. Thanks for following. Speed Demon just started playing ranked. You're 815 right now and scared to start a new game. You just started playing ranked and you're 815. How are you so good at the game if you just started playing it? Maybe you mean you just started tonight or something. So scared of losing yours for Fig Leaf. Hey, we all get older. We got to embrace the change. Like, I can still see. I can still read fine without my glasses and stuff like that. But, you know, playing on a monitor helps. Having the ball magnified helps. All that type of stuff will be beneficial to you guys as you get older, for sure. Vision's awful. Hard to see those sliders. Yeah, it gets tough. And I think those that have really good vision just have no idea what you're talking about until it happens to them. I'm not, like, rooting for anybody to lose their vision, certainly. Never played ranked before for Speed Demon. Well, if you're up to 815, dude, you're there, man. You just need to string together some wins and you'll hit World Series because you're already having success on Hall of Fame. I do use Control Freaks, Moby. In fact, they are one of the sponsors of the stream. Be sure to use creator code Danielle Freak. This guy's got the 10 OBR deal and World Series. He offered the friendly. Yes, I accept. Not really familiar with who that is, but I do want to throw him a follow for being a bro because, yeah, I'm an old man, and that was going to probably be a mercy roll type game. You can magnify the ball. What I mean by magnify the ball when I say that is, like, I hit in strike zone. Sometimes I get people come in with unwanted advice, Max, and they'll say, oh, use this camera, use high, use whatever. And it's nicer if you're a little further back. You can see the break of the ball a bit easier. You can read it easier, I think. But I don't want the ball seeming like it's more zoomed out. I want that thing up as close as it can be. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would be, like, more up here too. But I like to be kind of comfortable where I'm reading chat and stuff as best I can. So, yeah, I mean, don't mean to make it sound terrible. You know, you get older. Ideally, you get better jobs. You put away more money. You know, start a family if that's in the life path for you. Not everybody wants to be a parent, and I wouldn't push anybody to do it that doesn't want to. So, like, getting older is great in a lot of ways, but would I be a whole lot better at this game if I was 22 instead of 44, which I'm about to be? Yeah, of course. Reactions were so much faster back then. Let's see. Rack, thank you, buddy, for the 2 roses. The 2021 Buckeyes roster included Harrison, JSN, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson. That is crazy. Curry needs help. He's still in his prime. He's not in his prime. He's 36. Although some folks make the argument that primes are lasting longer now because of better training methods, I think there's a lot of performance-enhancing drugs, unfortunately, in the NBA. And I think, you know, I sort of feel like the NBA is in a golden age right now, sort of like when we had baseball and the steroid era, the Balco era. I feel like you don't get guys pop because they're not testing for it, is what I think is going on in the NBA, and that's why you see guys like LeBron and Steph and these guys still playing at a high level, where you used to see guys really drop off after like 32, 33 in the NBA. However, yeah, Curry can still play. They need another star on that team. I don't know how they get him. I imagine Steph wants to play with Draymond and Clay. We'll see if they can bring Clay back, and if they want to shake it up, I think you got to look at trading everybody else to go after somebody, and that includes Wiggins, Kuminga, CP3 if he's tradable, future draft picks, all that stuff. So let's see. Want to be sure I'm caught up on all the chats. Red chat kind of goes in waves. It's usually fairly quiet there, but TikTok and Purple don't want to be behind on you guys. Gabe, I'm doing good. How are you? How was your favorite NFL team's draft, Gabe? Let's see. When do I think Curry's going to retire? I don't know. I feel like his game is aging fairly well. I do think, like what I just said, they're not looking for anything, so they're not catching anything in the NBA. Maybe he plays till he's 40, but he's got 2 years. Dre's got 2 years, and Coach Kerr has 2 years left on the contracts. They just all kind of re-opted for 2 years. So I think 2 years is sort of the window. Maybe they try to compete and then ride off into the sunset together. Do you get pumped for ranked games, or like you're competing at a high level with baseball fans? No, not at all, BK. It's not that type of competition for me. I've played golf at a fairly high level. I have a license to teach golf, played tournaments, and I've won club championships and all those types of things. I don't think it compares to real life sport, at least for me. Maybe if you were playing for prize money, like way up there, I would get that type of pumped up. If I hit a crazy walk-off home run or something, then I might get a little adrenaline boost, but it doesn't cross over for me the same way as like real life sport. We got a new buddy, and it is Gal Alvarez, right? Welcome in. Or maybe it's G Alvarez. I think I'm looking at that wrong. G Alvarez, how are you? I think this game might be on Hall of Fame here. Let me see. Just kind of good to know, because I'm sort of in that between era right here. So this guy's in the 700s. I'm not. I'll take a quick moment to catch up on chat. Let's see. So Speeds played BR forever, never played ranked. You're 53 and retired for Max. Max, I didn't realize you were that old. Only benefit of strike zone highs. Ball seems a bit slower. Curry could be a six-man spot-up shooter till he's in his 40s. So Bambino would be a Peds guy. You're pumped up, talk so much S when you hit a home run and get the big out, says Bambino. So Bambino gets pumped up for the game. Yeah, I don't get that way. Can I teach you how to pitch in the game, says Peter. I can try. I mean, I usually use pinpoint. I'm not terrible at it for sure. Some folks that are higher level players have probably better strategies on pitching than I do. But typically, if I'm playing well, it's usually pitching and defense. Clay goes. LeBron at San Francisco would be insane. Yeah, I don't know. I think Clay's going to stay, but we'll see. Gabe says he likes the Broncos. We got Bo Nix, though, for the pick. Yeah, kind of tough getting Bo Nix, I thought, at that draft choice deal. So, whatever. Terrible start for me there on Hall of Fame. So pitching, I do think pinpoint's still the best method, but I'm seeing a lot of people have converted over or converted back to pure analog. So if you want to learn pinpoint, I would say just get on it. These motions will get more and more comfortable for you. It is easy to miss more this year than in previous years on pinpoint as far as getting like perfect releases. Yeah, I would say just go for it if you want to learn it. Some folks, I think, are intimidated by all the different motions, but they just kind of get second nature for you if you played it for a while. I remember Fig. Yeah, I remember that Clay had a bad game, but he's had a great career. I don't think Warrior fans can just throw him away because he had a bad game. I mean, the fans might, but I don't think the team should. Double Z, he's got the football and the basketball. Thanks for the follow, Double Z. We got 35 followers. We're trying to push to 100, although the current goal is 40 over my head. Please be like the ZZ. Follow the stream. And if you're in there already as a follower, shares and likes help us a lot. Do I get annoyed when people pause a million times? I do a little bit. I think the pause bank is too high in this game. Like, you don't need to pause for 3.5 minutes constantly on the show. I think the EA games have done a good job of limiting the pauses over the years. You jump on and play Madden and you play the game, right? I mean, some folks might delay and do cheesy stuff, spike the ball and just try to make it miserable, but there's not so much grieving. With MLB The Show, it can be obnoxious playing against very deliberate players or folks like that. Can you share the link with your dad? Absolutely. Yeah. Let him know to come on in. Hey, Rack, good looks. I missed it, but whatever it was, act right. Rack will get you. Sean, thank you for the likes. Hope you're doing great. What's up, Ape God? How are you? So let's see. You're like that for everything in life, though, says Bambino. They get so easy. Yeah, you know, some folks, like the buddy was asking if I get pumped up about the game, and I don't that much. But some folks, it's more their personality, you know, where you're, I don't want to say prone to, it's not anger, but being more excitable, and some folks are just more relaxed about things. To me, it just doesn't worry me too much. I mean, I'd love to play great for you guys, but sometimes I will and sometimes I won't. Gabe, it is 1:40 a.m. here, Pacific Standard Time. You got a new glove, and we're going to just cheese in the run. It's Hall of Fame. I'll take what I can get, and he should have had Drew Jones, I think. But cheese is delicious. We got 36 followers, 4 more to 40. You guys know what to do. Hit the follow button. Trying to get my first win on Hall of Fame on the year. This is only my 3rd Hall of Fame game, so the opponent's got a higher rating than I do. Rodriguez just kind of got underneath that. I want to take 3rd, but I don't want to risk getting thrown out. I'm not sure about Olsen there. Do I plan on going to games? Yes, I do. There's some real life stuff going on. I kind of alluded to it with a family member. I'm going to have a serious surgery, unfortunately, for somebody in the family. Not in the household, but in the family. So everything's kind of on a wait and see basis as far as making plans, like to travel over to see a game or something. May have to be a bit later, like next month. Those of you that have mod access in the Discord, certainly you can catch up there. And thank you very much for the rose. I appreciate all the gifts. Yeah, the gifts can help us a lot on pushing to the For-Your page, but I realize not everybody's got money for gifts or to subscribe, so those of you that haven't followed, that helps me a lot, as well as the shares and the likes help too. Lost again, Rose in a heart me, bud. How are you, Lost again? So Ape God got a new glove yesterday, and he picked up I took off with the wrong defender there. I thought it was Buxton's ball. He got an 11.7 inch black and gold Mizuno glove. Dude, Mizuno used to make great golf equipment. I think they still do. I haven't bought any Mizuno clubs in a long time, but I had a 3-wood that was a Mizuno 3-wood. Kind of had a tight profile to it, and I just hammered that thing. Used it for years in the early 2000s, and my best friend would always kind of joke about me, you know, pulling out the Mizuno, and eventually I replaced it, and I gave him the 3-wood because he loved hitting with it too when we'd be out there. Favorite golfer of all time, David Duval. Used to be the world's #1. I met him at a golf tournament once. I got a selfie with him. Sometime I'll have to post that again on social media. I think it was 25-year-old Donnie, fresh-faced and ready to take on the world. Taking a picture with David Duval. Looked like he was sunburnt and he was just trying to get himself a Coke or something, and he walked next to me. I'm like, hey, can I get a picture with you? So yeah, somebody took a picture for us. Let's see, what is it? The Codfather. Oh, nice. Yeah, Moby, I do use Control Freaks. Be sure to use my creator code. It's Danielle Freak for 12% off. But yes, I do use them. Yesterday I switched over to this set here, which are the Omnis, and they've been working out pretty good for me. Excuse me, the Infernos. I have so many different ones that they've sent me as a creator. They've been very generous. Been trying out different ones, but these have been going pretty well. Put a picture in the Discord, love it. Duval and Tiger under the lights, that's a throwback. What's up, Freight Train? Mizuno blades are the best, dude. They do make some great blades. Blades are tough though. There's not much margin for error there. Your friend does instructions. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. No, introductions at his house for ranked games. Turns off the lights and everything. We're live there right now, Gabe Garcia. We're also there on the Red Chat. I do upload there consistently. But my main stream for years has been the purple platform game. But yeah, we are tri-casting right now. So when you hear me reading off chat and you don't see them, they're in the other chat. Work is killing our buddy Joey Porter. He wishes he could stream for a living. Hey, you're not going to stream for a living if you never try. I'm not saying you should like quit your job or something, but you know, nothing wrong with building up your following and maybe working towards having a side hustle eventually there, Joey. But he hit me with a slide step. I was often going with Mondesi. Now I'm just going to dance since he's on to my shenanigans. Yeah, it's not that serious for me, but hey, whatever works. If it works for him, then why not do it? Sports, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Message got retracted. I don't know what that's about, but good to see you in the red chat there, Sports. I thought I got a piece of that, but we didn't. All right, Dominguez, can you do something with 2 outs? Well, you can take a ball. Let's see, we're stuck on 37 followers. You guys know what I'm going to ask you to do, so please follow, see what happens if you jump in as a Donnell Freak follower. We're trying to break 40. 40 is the current goal over my head. I've already broken 40 in a different dimension. You feel like the umpires get worse at the strike zone every year. Are we talking real life or in the show? I've seen somebody complaining that the show's coding is worse this year. What are my tips on hitting fastballs? You know what I did today, because I knew I was going to be up on Hall of Fame for at least some of these games, is I turned the sliders up 3 clicks on the sliders where you can go do custom practice. And I took batting practice off Randy Johnson with JJ Bleday. So lefty against Randy before I started stream with it on Legend up 3 meters on the slider. Jacob Ellis, I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow, Jacob. Who's your favorite NFL and MLB teams? We've been talking a lot of draft today too. The show umps, borderline calls seem to favor the hitters. Yes. This year is a hitter's year. Last year was too. This year even more so, I think. You don't know why I did that? They need an AI strike zone in real life Major League games already. Oh, that's definitely an interesting call. You know, if folks want to go with the AI umps. I think some folks really prefer the game to maintain some of the purity of the game and it being kind of imperfect in its own way regarding baseball. And if you have a perfect strike zone, you don't have that guy back there calling balls and strikes. What's going on, the peoples? That was funny with the deleted message as well. We got the Great Vasquez in here. Great Vasquez, what was your biggest surprise for the NFL draft? What do I think about Neighbors to the Giants? I don't know a whole lot about him. Outside of the top 4 or 5 guys, I wasn't really familiar with a lot of the other names. Was familiar with Penix and Bo Nix and the quarterbacks and stuff. Hopefully he works out for him. I think the Giants are kind of in a funky situation where Danny Jones has a lot of money committed to him, but doesn't look like he's a franchise quarterback. Wanted to pop in, might join back when to make some food. Hey, you should just hang out here with us. Go make your food, leave the stream open, and tell us how delicious the food is, Ape God. You don't have to go anywhere. Ape's like, I gotta go. Commanders and the Braves for Jacob. Very nice. Neighbors is elite. The problem with the offensive line holding up there for the G-men, says BK. Arguably the best wide receiver in the draft. Niners had a bad pick, right? Is everybody in consensus that the Niners reached on their draft pick? One of my 49er guys came into the purple chat and he was not happy about the selection. Usually if your own team's fan base isn't happy, there's something off on that pick. Although I'm unfamiliar with them. How do you get the bat for the batting meter? You need to pause and go into your settings and go select the one for PCI that says, I think it's just bat PCI. The one I'm using is Diamonds. Olsen hits the top of it. He's got the super dive going, and he is going to double us up. What a play. I'm going to replay that one. I want to see that again. That was nice. So we almost beat it out twice here, right? I think it's Blaze Alexander. He's just half stride late, and then Olsen running through the bag didn't get it. So PCI is plate coverage indicator. How do you find it? pause the game when you're in game and go into your settings, like I told you. Yeah, that'll be the place to find it, buddy. No, you're all good. I'm just not sure if you're trolling or not, though. If you're trolling, one of the mods is going to catch you here in a second. So Rack says he uses his shoulder quite a ton, which could be a problem, but you know it could be fixed. That wasn't a great pick for the Niners. Keon would have been a better pick. Ricky rarely drops passes, but Keon is purely the better product. Yeah, I'm surprised the Niners misfired. It seems like they don't usually miss on much of anything. How do I feel about the draft? Yeah, you guys should feel good if you're Cardinal fans. I think getting Marvin Harrison Jr. was wonderful for Arizona. I didn't want him there, but hopefully it'll be a no-fly zone when he comes to Seattle. So let's see. You were getting mad about the Bills getting Kincaid last year. Knox was your favorite player for Ape God. Raiders for user 15. How about those Raiders? You know what would be awesome? User 15 and everybody else? If you guys hit the follow button, please be sure to do so if you haven't. Something fun happens here in the office. Wait and see what it is. Yeah, exactly. Let him know, Rack, please. We've had a lot of chat. We just got to get them in. Chaos, 81 months. Chaos, what was the scoreline that you put in there? Did the Roosters beat the Dragons? I think that's what it was. You've been following for 5 years. Have you now? So what game did you come in on initially? Because I don't remember, buddy. Chaos, thank you. 81 months. No, not soda. Drinking flavored water. I got grape flavor today. Rich Aurelia inside out on a sinker. Looks like he was late, but he got all of it. Son of a gun. Thought we were going to get out of the inning without any damage, but Aurelia smashed it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was just down the middle. I was trying to run that inside. So almost 3 years. Yeah, still pretty impressive. Pretty crazy draft today. Never seen anything like it, says Hawks 2K1. Yeah, it was an interesting draft. What did you think about it, Hawks? Chaos, how you feeling about the new quarterback there in New England? All right, we got to get a bloop and a blast of our own. Opponent just crushed it out of there. No more single run lead. We're down 2. Gamer Subs is a sponsor of my stream. If you guys are looking for caffeinated beverages or just like flavored water, they got you guys covered. It's pinned to my TikTok profile, or you can type GS in the purple stream. And if you use code DF, they'll give you 10% off on your next order at Gamer Subs. So they got us covered for drinks. Chased way inside there against McGable. All right, we'll see if we can lock in and try to get us a win. How do I feel about Bo Nix? I think Denver significantly reached to get Bo Nix. I think there was a run on quarterbacks and they panicked and took him. I don't know. Maybe he'll be good at the next level, but I'm kind of doubtful that he was worth that selection there. What do you think about him? Hey, what's up, Gabe? How's your day going? Sorry, it took me a second to catch you there. They need the AI strike zone, though, is what Gabe's advocating. And I got on top of that one. Chase just a little bit down. Trying to get reaccustomed to playing on Hall of Fame. But I like the Seahawks pick a whole lot. Hopefully he'll work out for us. Can't say I paid a lot of attention to him when he was at Texas or anything, but hopefully he'll be a great defensive player for that, front seven for a significant amount of time there in Seattle. I guess he grew up rooting for the Seahawks, and he loved the Legion of Boom. All right, we got Dibble and Franco warmed up. That 3-run homer blasted by Rich Aurelia. I've got the Aurelia card, and I haven't even really used it. I think I used it in Conquest a little bit. All right, Blaze Alexander, we'll dive on it, and we'll get the out. Got the 99 gents. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I mean, they got Zach Wilson and they got Bo Nix. I don't know who's the starter, who's the backup, if they're going to go into camp and battle it out. Denver just seems like they were going one direction with Russell Wilson, and that didn't work out for him, and now it's young quarterback time there, and reboot the franchise, and it may not be pretty for a while. Oh, you know what? I don't know about forgetting things. I feel like once you become a parent, like you don't sleep as much, and yeah, my thoughts are probably not as sharp at times, Bambino, but maybe it's aging. I blame it more on having three little ones in the house. My night's going good. What's up, Brian? How are you doing? What do I think's going on in Atlanta? I think Atlanta just I don't know. It seems like they're lacking good decision making in there. They signed a big quarterback, for $100 million, and then they draft a quarterback. Like, why are they stocking up on two quarterbacks at the same time? Can't blame it on that for Bambino. Thought that was a little better swing than it was, but was out early in front there a bit. So let's see. How's everybody doing, though? Yeah, good to see TikTok Wizard and Brian in the chat. Seattle drafted a defensive tackle from Texas, is who they selected. Murphy's the last name, I believe. Lose everything, sitting there with half your body shaved because the battery died on the Razor, can't find the charger. I'm pretty disorganized. I do that type of stuff a ton. TikTok Wizard, thanks for following. The lights were flashing for TikTok Wizard. Everybody be sure to follow the stream if you haven't done so. These games on Hall of Fame, I've been bouncing between Hall of Fame and All-Star. The pitch speeds, they're not that bad on Hall of Fame, but when you jump up, your timing windows are just kind of off. I'm scuffling here a bit at the moment. We'd like to get some runs going, of course. Opponent got a 3-run shot to pull ahead a couple innings ago. Like, I thought that was a fastball of the hand. I feel like I need to be early, of course, if it's going to come in or half. Looked like some sort of experiment for Bambino. All right, here's Jason Dominguez. And that thing was like kind of a hanging sinker. Should have been on it, but I was thinking, oh, he's throwing me a ball. How do I feel about the Bears? I thought they did well. They got their quarterback. They got their wide receiver. We'll see how they pound out. Yeah, should have laid off there. All right, so we got plenty of speed in the lineup. If I can just get somebody on, maybe we can get guys over and in type of deal. Still tight game here. But yeah, I'm really bad about like setting down my keys, Bambino, not knowing where they're at when I want to get out the door, or my wallet. Things like that happen a lot. I was that way before I was, even in my 30s. I was that way in my 20s, and that was well before I had kids. So I think that's just how I am. Nick Abel card is easy to hit. Somebody was saying they went to school with him in my chat earlier. Oh, I missed that regarding Mick Abel. It is time. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully time for me, though, and not the other guy classified. How's your night going? Buddies, we are one shy of 40 on this TikTok session. Please be sure to grab number 40 and flip the overlay over to the next goal. See the overlay deal. Hey, somebody jumped in on the purple stream and the TikTok stream. We got Anthony and the only true 41 just followed. Thank you both. How are you guys? Who's your favorite NFL and MLB teams? We've been talking a lot of college football and a lot of draft football today. Let's see. It's Alfedis. How are you, Alfedis? Welcome into the red chat. Raiders and Yankees. Very cool. Said it out loud is how you knew it wasn't on one of the other chats. Well, I'm glad I read it off. Sometimes I miss stuff in chat, too, if it's going kind of fast from time to time. So, yeah. Alfedis, who's your favorite teams? Let's see. Chicago here. Bears, White Sox for the only true 41. Finally got to an 840 rating, then lost 3 in a row. You've been raging. Sorry, bud. Might be a good time to take a break. And I know when you're raging, you may not want to take a break, but sometimes the sessions just go a little too long, right, on these games. And the game's not always necessarily fair. Like, sometimes you have a lot better inputs than your opponent, but they get the good results. So, Aurelia took me deep last time. We'd like to get revenge on him. Yeah, I think the Bears did really well there in the first round. We'll see how they do on the subsequent days here on the NFL draft. Steelers and Boston for TikTok Wizard. He's doing well to lay off. Duran is in the on deck circle. Hey, I appreciate the big sub. I wish the lights would do something for the red chat subs. It's just not set up to do it that way. It's because of Lumia Stream. Lumia Stream works with TikTok and the purple chat, but love getting the new subscribers and connecting with you guys there. They're on the big YouTube platform. Let's see. Hot take: extended pitch clock. Bring back the sticky stuff to prevent the injury, says Anthony. Do you think the pitch clock is causing more injuries in baseball? That goes for everybody. What do you guys think about this one? It comes up in chat like every couple of streams. He's made some good plays. That was a good play there. Yeah, I don't think so either. Bambino doesn't think it affects it. Theoretically did well. Prospects are prospects until they prove themselves. Hey, that's a very reasonable take. It's absolutely causing injuries, says our new TikTok friend. Yeah, I don't agree. I think the guy's throwing so hard is causing it. It could be Ben. I don't know. I've never played Fallout. Is Fallout your favorite game, Ben? Hey, what's up, Zayden? How's your day been? Hate from Texas. Hey, the Seahawks took a guy from Texas. I'm not that good at it, Alfetas. I'm okay, but it'd be nice to go on a World Series push, and I'm not doing enough here tonight, at least, to do that. Forcing pitchers is basically wrestler mechanics speeding them up. Isn't good for the arm. Yeah, I think it's a velocity thing. I think it's all these guys that are throwing so hard. I hope Mason Miller can have a nice long career. He's really fun to watch for the A's. And there's not much fun to watch on that A's team. So I love it when Miller's in there. But, I mean, the guy's throwing like 104 occasionally. At least he's flirting with it. And he's hitting 103 consistently. I think that's more the issue, is how many guys are able to throw so hard now. I have no idea on the career projection, to be honest with you, for Skeenies. Seems like they give him great cards in the game. I know he's a very highly touted prospect. I didn't watch him pitch collegiately, so I'd really be out of turn telling you, like, you know, yeah, he's the next Nolan Ryan or something. I'm not sure how his career is going to go. Some of the guys, you know, like, was it Mark Pryor, don't always work out. And then sometimes the big name guys end up being the big time pitchers too. A's drafted A.J. Puck. He didn't work out for the A's. Broncos beat writer pointed out that Zach Wilson grabbed number 10, which is Bo's number shrewd money move. Oh, that's interesting. They don't condition enough anymore, says Horchie. Any of you buddies that haven't followed, please be sure to follow. We want to drive the followers up as much as we can. Helps us out. There is a follower event currently going on TikTok, and I'm a part of it. And yeah, I just want you guys to stick around and come and watch the streams tomorrow as well. So let's see. Bambino says, for sure it's a velocity thing. Freight Train, he loves Ruiz from the A's. He's a stud. Ruiz has his flaws, but he's really fun to watch. I love it when he's playing for the A's. Zayden followed. Yes, he has. Indeed, we are hitting now. Yeah, this is the hitting view for how I have the game set up. Less time would theoretically keep more blood in the muscles, keep lubing up the joints and ligaments. Hey, King Vegas, how are you? What'd you think of the NFL draft today, King Vegas? Did you get any good cards out of the Madden world? Those guys that are still playing Madden. I thought about streaming Madden tonight, but I was like, I'll just stay on the show. Playing college football soon enough. That was close. I'm not sure if that was going to be called a strike or not. I swung late and just got it out of there. And first time in a minute, we'll finally get a hit here with Buxton against Mick Abel. And we'll see if we can get something going. We're on 40 followers on the TikTok stream. Looking for more. Speaking of looking for more, here comes Kenley Jansen. We got lefty and a switch hitter on the bench. Yeah, we'll let Witt hit. I was just considering if I should try to do anything else there. Absolute dot. Thought I made a great take. All right, well, still second. Was trying to bunt to the vacated second base spot, but didn't work out. Yeah, I attempted to hold off, but timing not what I want it to be. We'll see if Mondesi can clutch this out. Not that way. Bat sawed off, and we'll have to do it in the bottom of the ninth if we're going to do it. Not out of 10 hits, he got a 3-run shot with Aurelia, and that's the difference in the game right now. I'm tempted to do one more, but I have been saying if we can get to 100 followers on TikTok in 2 hours, we'll extend the stream. We didn't get close tonight. Yesterday we got like 85. Today's been a little bit quieter there on TikTok. Although historically, I think Thursday nights are usually very quiet on streaming, from what I recall. So hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share if you guys are hanging out there. We may or may not play another one. We are going to get Chaos on the subscriber wall. He has been an 81-month subscriber there on Twitch. Although we didn't really get him to chat. He may have just popped in, dropped the prime on us, and maybe he's busy about his day there in Australia. Ryan started the fire. Let's go, Ryan. Thanks for the follow. Ryan, who's your favorite Major League team, and who's your NFL team? Liking the stream for Tom. Tom, I appreciate that. Let's see. Ruiz is so fast and young, he can develop the hitting tool. Yeah, I mean, he's electric, man. He's fun to watch when he's in there. He's hit for a little more power this year. Seems like he got on the bad side of the athletics by wearing a bracelet that was in support of like selling the team. Although it's a bracelet that's called Last Dive Bar, which is like an advocate group of A's fans. Tom's a big Phillies fan. Braves and Carolina Panthers, unfortunately for Ryan. How did the Panthers do on the draft? Are you happy with their selection? And he'll serve it through. Mondesi not able to get it laying out for it. I liked it just fine, Logan. You know, it wasn't thinking of any particular name when the draft choice came up. I was just hoping they would get somebody good. It was weird how I think his first 14 picks were all offensive, and Seattle had basically everybody there except for the guy from UCLA, the edge rusher. So yeah, they're able to get a run-stuffing defensive tackle, and I hope he'll work out for us. Smart move to get the receiver picked. He's got a lot of good upside. You thought the Cowboys got a good pick. Haven't seen a lot of people too happy in Dallas, so you may be one of the first ones that I've had in chat that's happy with what the Cowboys did. Napoli gets us a hit, and we'll keep battling here. Go Hawks, says X7. Real tight spot. How are you, real tight spot? What I think of Xavier going to the Chiefs, I don't understand why the Bills would help him out. Bills should know better, considering how much Kansas City's been a thorn in their side. He is going to flip around Dominguez. We have Blaze Alexander on deck. We're going to take out Napoli for Ricky Henderson. Feels like Seattle should have taken Peyton Wilson. You're not mad about Murphy at all. Bills traded out of that pick as well. We got a fantastic raid coming in. Let's go. Somebody please shout out Fantastic. If not, I'll get it here in a minute. But love it. Fantastic. How was your stream today? Coming in at a interesting point in the game. Well, was trying to sneak aboard another runner, and we're in an 0-2 count. Loving Murphy as our choice for Chuck. And I swung through it mistakenly, thinking it was a sinker that was going to drop down. It's not going to drop that much. Really bad swing there. Yeah, fantastic. How was your stream? Everybody that hasn't followed, please be sure to follow, like, and share as you guys make your way in. He's got the slide step. We are going to steal the base, and double play is now out of order. Alexander in an 0-2 hole, though. Stream went well. Love to hear that. And just a little cue shot over to second base. What rating? We're in the we're playing on Hall of Fame, so this guy's in the 700s. I'm like 695 or something right now. Down to my last out. I'll get caught up on chat after this half inning. Let me see if we can hammer one with Sanchez. Timing was very early. I didn't think it was that early. Then I chased in. He's kind of going like sinker, cutter, waist pitch has been his method here. I was happy with what Seattle did. Fantastic for sure. And I swung through that one. Thought it was hanging. I think I could have got the PCI on it with decent timing, at least hit it hard somewhere. But yeah, he got a 3-run shot, and we were about even on hits. He had one more hit. Those Hall of Fame games are tough for me right now. Haven't played many of them this year, so we'll fall down. You guys want one more? If you want one more, follow the stream. All the buddies that haven't followed on TikTok. If we get like 4 or 5 followers, we'll do an additional game for you guys. Before I open this pack, let me write Chaos on the wall for the big resubscription. We got Woxy jumping in as our latest follower. Thank you, Woxy. Trologic's here. How are you, Trologic? Let me give Fantastic all the shout outs. Hope you guys will be sure to follow him on all his socials. Tight Spots here. We got Freight Train. He streams a little bit. I'm shouting out the buddies in the purple stream if you guys are on TikTok. So let's see. Wilson so far rushing wise is great. But he's not even a top 10 defensive lineman. Would have been a big reach if they did take him, according to Trologic. So let's see. Just want to get caught up on chat and not miss anything. You had a disconnect game while you were winning, but it was solid. What do you think of the Niners pick? Fantastic. Dallas Turner is who you thought Seattle would have got, but Murphy made sense for Trologic. Let's see. And Dark Spect has got us covered on the raid action. So Woxy, thanks for following. One more. He's got us. Everybody follow, share, and like. If we get 5 shares in the TikTok chat, we'll keep the stream going. I'm going to write down Chaos's name because he just resubscribed, and then we'll open this pack. So share the stream or follow it if you guys would be so kind. We'll play one more rank game if we get cooperation. All right, Chaos is on the wall. He gave us the big prime sub. All right, so Woxy, the only one cooperating in here. Frankie hasn't followed. Chuck hasn't followed. Maybe they're already followed, though. Sometimes when you guys have just your first names in there, I can't remember if you're followers or not. Hey, there we go. We got the star just followed. That's good enough. One more. Win or lose, we're wrapping it up after this one. We didn't make it to 100, so, if we get a 3-inning rage quit, then that's okay, too. I'm trying to kind of get the nighttime into the morning streams going, but the Sandman starts getting me here a little too early. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody was saying Neighbors may be the best wide receiver in the whole draft. Arguably. I thought Harrison Jr. was like the best guy, but I guess he's a pretty good pick there for the Giants. Love the Niners pick, but hate it at the same time. Ricky Pearsall is an Arizona kid. Feels laggy. I'm going to try to find a different matchup that's not laggy. And his quarterback is also an Arizona kid, says Freight Train. You think the Niners are hoping he turns into another Debo? Giants fan for our new friend. Let me see what the name is here. It's Eli. Well, no wonder you're a Giants fan. Yeah, it was 20 years ago yesterday, right, that Eli got selected by the Chargers. I saw that pop up on Reddit. Eli holding the Charger jersey. Of course, he didn't go to San Diego. You're actually named after Eli? Very cool. I figured it was just your handle might have been after Eli. I'd like to not play in Shieldwood. Let's see if this guy will friendly. All right, he won't friendly. Let's see. Are we playing Hall of Fame or are we playing All-Star? I'm in that weird zone where you kind of bounce in between. So this one's on All-Star. Should at least be able to put some runs on the board here. At least we'd like to think. Lions trading up and stealing Arnold over Green Bay was perfect, says Trologic. You think it's close between Marv and Neighbors. You love them both as wide receivers. You hope that they ball out. The draft was weird, honestly, says Trologic. Cooper, DeJean, or Jackson Powers, Johnson, most likely who Buffalo will take. So you got named after Eli when they beat the Patriots back in '07. I remember that very well. I was stuck at work that day, made it home for the ending, saw the helmet catch, and was kind of stunned that the Giants won as a 20-point dog to the undefeated Patriots up until that point. That one's got a shot. He's going to try to rob it. He's not going to get it. Sam Hartman. I don't know who Sam Hartman is. Maybe. Is Hartman going to go in the second round? Was shocked by the Falcons selecting Penix. You and I both. Yeah, that one was like, what are they doing? Notre Dame quarterback. No, I don't think we're taking a quarterback. Is he a model? Tight spot would know. He'll have the inside information on us. Hartman was a starting quarterback for Notre Dame. And he is a model, apparently. Well, hey, we could use somebody attractive up there. Hey, what's up, Fasty? How's your day been? Please be sure to subscribe if you're in the red chat. Who's my team? I like the Seahawks. I was pretty happy with how everything went. He's majestic looking, to be honest. That screwball has more motion to it than I think it does. Like, it's been years. I still chase those things down in the dirt. Dominguez, I think I'm just a little too underneath that. Vikings took, wait a minute. Not the Vikings. The Falcons did that fallacy. Vikings took J.J. McCarthy. It was the Atlanta franchise that took Cousins and Penix. Got a couple solo shots in this one. Yeah, I'm hacking a little bit too much right now. All right, down we go. We've had a good session. 43 followers have made it into our TikTok side. Please be sure to follow. Tell me how your draft assessment is for your favorite NFL team, or if you want to talk about baseball, that's fine too. Of course, we're playing MLB The Show tonight. Do stream a lot of Madden. I plan to stream a lot of NCAA football when it comes up. Zayden, don't you dare turn your back on the stream, buddy. No, Zayden, if you have to sleep or something, man, we'll be missing you till the next time. If I don't give up a hit, hey, I don't like the pressure, buddy. I'm trying. He's fouling everything. How long do I have to not give up a hit? For the whole game? What is it? I love my big, and I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to know the rest of that. We'll just call you Big. Big, 1 inning. Says no hits, he'll follow. All right. That sounds fair. Who's your favorite baseball team, Big? All right, 1 down. Well, there's a lot going on at the moment, Bambino, which I don't want to get too in-depth with it, but serious surgery's coming up for a family member, so this month I haven't streamed quite as much, but streaming's still kind of a full-time deal. I'm just not doing like 6-8 hour streams. I'm usually doing a couple hours. I did get a job working in sports production for a streaming company that's getting going. So I've been doing a lot of making sure streamers are prepared to go live with certain content on certain days. And that's been more, yeah, it's been better pay than streaming is, for what it's worth. Dude, I thought I was good. Yeah, I thought I had him out. So he got the 99 speed and he got me. So we'll have to hope you follow next stream. Oh, he said you won't count it. Yeah, that was kind of messed up, right? I can't wait for NCAA. Such a good chance of that being a great game. I am excited for that one for sure. Yeah, the job's been really cool. So it's usually just kind of helping them set up OBS, which is the broadcast software that we use, and making sure that they're prepared to, to do sports content on a given day. So, yeah, I'm working with a lot of fairly big streamers, which doesn't, that doesn't make a whole lot of difference for my deal. It's not like they say, oh, hey, this guy's, 60 viewer Andy or something. Let me be his best friend, but the job is cool being in the sports world. Hey, buddy, thanks for making the exception for me. I'm definitely not trying to give up hits, but he dropped that one in. The infield hit comes around to score. You would be happy if Seattle went front seven, off. Let's see, O line and front seven the whole draft. Yeah, I think I would too, T Give. I don't think we need to do a whole lot else besides that. I think a safety wouldn't hurt in the later rounds, though. I love basketball. Yeah, I kind of like all the sports about the same as far as my enthusiasm for watching them. Big Golden State fan going back to the Run TMC era. Certainly feels like our competing window is closing down for the Warriors now. But it's been a heck of a run. All right, he's not going to chase that far in. Why doesn't Alexander have any control over himself? He throws up the glove like he's waiting for a throw because the runner was going, and then I can't control him. I can't move him back over to catch the liner. Your tight spot's hoping the Lakers get swept. You went to the Celtics game yesterday. Very nice. How was it in person? I'm not a Celtic fan, but I'm curious if our friend is. Dub Nation says Fossey. Yeah, Lakers in danger of getting the sweep, but they're winning all the moral victories in that series. So yeah, sometimes something funky happens in this game, like that infield hit, and I mean he had 99 speed, so it wasn't like it was some crazy animation, but it just kind of opens the floodgates, and then you can't get yourself out of the funk, right? I mean, this guy's got 2 runs in, and he hasn't had like a lot of good swings. I hit a couple homers, and it could be down here in this ball game in just a moment. He was off and running. Great pitch to run on. We got 44 followers in. I'm turning 44 in a few months. Late swing, but it's going to go out of play over there to the bullpen. And that was too far off. Yeah, he's running a lot for sure. Had a lot of weak contact, but I'm not getting rewarded with outs on it. Game needs to nerf Willie Castro with the Buxton boost. I haven't used him. How good is that Willie Castro with the Buxton boost? We caught him looking finally. I have not dealt with anybody using XSplit or Mojave yet. I'm guessing it'll come up eventually. Buddy, I appreciate the big sub. Yeah, great to have you as our latest subscriber. Card is crazy with the Buxton boost. The curveball and the screwball, I'm just chasing way too low on them. Need to be looking fastball, though. He's throwing a lot of them with Satchel. I don't know how I got a piece of that. I shouldn't have been chasing it. Name my lineup. I don't know that I have it memorized. I'm using the Buxton boost, so a lot of the low vision guys. We just got the Bobby Witt Jr. tonight, so he's in the lineup replacing Matt Holliday. And I made a few adjustments today for faster outfielders. Was hoping that would help out a bit. All right, Drew Jones, one of those fast guys. Let me see. Can we not push down anymore and check the pitcher? I think it's the 90 Satchel page. Let's see. Just cooked you in the game to get to 800. You were at 780. Willie Castro had 2 home runs and hit a double. I went up over that deal. And you lost by 1 for Jake. Yeah, bad swing. Really bad inning offensively. Felt like I was pitching so long, kind of lost some concentration. Yeah, I have a 89 Ricky Henderson as my pinch runner TM. Let's see. Garfield, what's team that I hope does well this year? He's rooting for the Giants. I'm rooting for the A's, not the Giants. But A's aren't going to do much. I definitely am rooting against the Giants, though. Dirk Noblitsky. Hey, thanks for the sub, Dirk. How's your day going? Click pause and triangle. I will next time at the plate. That's how you check the pitcher. Yeah, there used to be a quick D-pad way to do it, and I think they took it out of the game, right? Maybe last year. They take out the stuff that's helpful and leave in the stuff that we don't want. Playing in Shieldwood, and we're in an all-star game, so it's going to be high scoring. Doing pretty good. Want to swing by for a sec and say what's up. Well, great to have you here. So yeah, anyone that's yet to follow, please be sure to follow. And if you're in the red chat, please be sure to subscribe like Fossey did. I talked myself into one more, although I should be cutting the stream off after a couple hours if we don't make our follower goal. Let's see. Been hard getting to the 700 skill rating for Dirk. You been playing the show a lot, Dirk? We are multicasting in case you guys hear me talking to somebody that you don't see in chat. That's why. Go New York Giants, says Ben Gambler. Did you like the pick, Ben? This draft? Ricky thinks you should be a 99. Well, listen, he'll probably get a 99 eventually, but yeah, the first one for Ricky is an 89, and that one's gone. Didn't look like a great swing, but that's Shieldwood for you. 15 pitch at bats drive you crazy. Yeah, you and me both. This park drives me crazy. I feel like it's already home run derby, the way the game's set up with exit velocities, and you can just get so many bad home runs in the stadium. I'm thinking tomorrow the event's going to be Moonshot. What do you guys think tomorrow's event's going to be? You love the A's too, but hate Fisher. Hey, I hate Fisher as well. You're rooting for Seattle, so you're bound to be depressed. I thought the Mariners were playing pretty well. I think they won like 7 out of their last 10, somebody said earlier in chat. Dang it. Was looking fastball. Shieldwood, worst stadium ever created. Well, those creative stadiums are bad too. But yeah, Shieldwood is bad. All right. I was looking fastball on the first pitch and swung through a hanging slider, and then I wasn't prepared for the second pitch. So I'm just going to give my eyes a second and hopefully hit better here. I thought it was hanging where I needed to swing at it. Down goes Buxton. Oh, if it's the 99, he spent the money. Okay, yeah, I meant to check on this card. Let me go check. Would you guys tell me pause and hit triangle, right? Worst stadium than Shieldwood is Costco. It's a P5 satchel. I know my camera's in the way for purple chat. So see, Patriots fan, mixed feelings about Drake May. What did you want them to do, Sam? You may have been hoping for Daniels. I know one of my purple stream regulars really wanted Daniels, but when you're picking third, you can't dictate who goes in front of you. There's our first home run with Bobby Witt Jr., so we'll take it. I was thinking he was going to waste a pitch in the dirt. I've been chasing in the dirt way too much in this game so far, so was not prepared for the fastball. Drake May is going to be better than Daniel, says Jake. Cheers, boy, says Fossey. Fossey, who's your favorite Giant of all time? Will Clark is definitely on my good side. Will Clark followed me on Twitter last summer. So you better believe I followed him right back, and I've messaged him a time or two already. I should see if I can get him to come on stream. Seems like he's selling like different like Will Clark gear and merchandise, so maybe I can get him to come plug it someday. I imagine he can get on to some streams that are larger than mine, though. Boy, I thought I had a solo shot. That one's going to die out. Let's see. Drake May feels like Mitch Trubisky 2.0, says Fossey in the red chat. What's Brian Reynolds' rating? Don't know off the top of my head for sure. He typically gets a good card, throughout the Diamond Dynasty year. TNMN. And people love the switch hitters like Reynolds, so he's a popular guy in Diamond Dynasty. Will Clark still has a good swing at 65. Yes, he does. This guy's not chasing at everything like you might expect, down here in All-Star. We got a new follower, Big Bushy 69. What's up, Big Bushy? Yeah, thanks for jumping in. It's Maddox. He had to pop over here to follow. Well, thanks, buddy. Yeah, great to have you here. Last game, no. It was 3-1. last game. He had a jammed home run with Rich Aurelia. I just took the wrong motion here, so this is probably going to be a walk. Nope. Another foul ball. God, this guy's fouled off a lot. Did I see May's interview? No, I didn't see it. Guess his mom was a professional golfer? Oh, I have to look her up. No, I was completely unfamiliar with that. All right, let me go get the bullpen ready. We're going to need multiple arms in this game. All-time Giant is Barry, but yours is Robbie Thompson. Oh, good call, bud. Yeah, Robbie Thompson was a lot of fun. When I was little, I met Kurt Manwaring, Mike Lacrosse. Wendell Kim used to be the first. I think he was first base. Maybe he did first base and third base over the years. Coach for the Giants. And man, there was one other that I met. I met like 4 of the Giants when I was like 9, so it was pretty cool. They came to my hometown and they did like a dinner where little league kids and families could go meet them, and I think you had to pay to get to be a part of it. But my parents took me down there to get to meet those guys, and they got autographs on my glove when I was little. Sorry that Nightbot deleted a message. Nightbot is definitely not set correct for the red chat yet. Yeah, correct, Jake. I lost 3-1 last game. Guy was cool. He wasn't bunt dancing or doing any of the toxic nonsense. He was just a guy that hit a home run on me. This guy I tried to friendly because I didn't really want to play last game in Shieldwood, but it is what it is. And all of you that haven't followed, please follow. Shares and likes will help us tremendously in the TikTok chat to push us onto the For Your page, and nothing beats a follow as far as free actions that you guys could take as viewers. So helps me out a lot the more activity we got going. So just can't get him to chase here. He's recognizing the slider and cutter too well out of the hand, and I guess I need to throw him for strikes a little bit more. Feels like anything that just gets popped up into the air though carries out in the stadium. Oh, what's up, Brados? How are you? What's my hometown? Yeah, I never say. I'm in Central California. Over the hill, over the Altamont, going the wrong way. Concord's a cool area, though. Been a lifelong Giants fan. Well, great to have you here. Yeah, a lot of Giants fans are really cool. I have a strong disdain for the Giants ownership group because, Fisher's been a clown, but he was trying to move with Lou Wolf over to San Jose for numerous years, and the Giants did a lot to block that. And I mean, it's not their fans that did it; it's their owners, but. Fisher seems like he's more of a Giants fan than he is an A's fan, even at this stage of, being the A's owner for like 20 years. Hopefully he'll get forced to sell the team. But yeah, Brados, what's up? How's NRL going, Brados? Yeah, I keep convincing myself that Screwball's higher in the air than it actually is. We'll lace this one down the right field line with Olsen. And it took kind of a friendly hop for me there. Like it checked up and he'll walk in. All right, Drew Jones stepping up. He hit me with a slide step. I'm just late. And we've hit 2 out to dead center with the center fielders back against the wall to end the last 2 innings. Last inning it was Napoli that came up just shy of the home run. Watched some of the NFL draft today. Your support worker has mixed opinions on the Vegas pick. I think Vegas wanted to get a quarterback, and there was just no quarterbacks really left for the first round. I mean, Broncos kind of reached, in my estimation, on Bo Nix. Was really surprised that Penix went number 8, and yeah, the Raiders would have been forcing it to take somebody there. Hey, I'm glad that you're in here. Definitely love talking sports with you guys. I like the Sharks. I like the Warriors. Those might be mutual teams for us, and I do like the Seahawks when it comes to the NFL. Love going over to the Bay Area. Wish I would have spent more time there in my life than I have, but it's always a nice visit. I enjoy riding the BART into the Coliseum. I'll miss that next year if, in fact, they get into Sacramento. How are we feeling about Murphy? I love the pick. I don't know how he's going to do, but yeah, seems like he checks the box for what Seattle needed, which is getting us somebody in the trenches that can hopefully help slow down that run game. I think paired alongside Big Cat and Draymond Jones, if they hang on to Jones, yeah, that's a pretty good 3-man rotation there. And the edge rushers, they have Nowusu and Boye Mafe. Then we drafted Hall last year. Hall didn't show a lot as a rookie, but hopefully he can have a nice leap into his rookie year. And I think the defensive line is looking okay now. Thumbs down, but you respect it. I'm distantly related to Steve Largent, so I just grew up loving Largent, and then I stuck with the team. Thoughts about the Eagles pick? I would not have known the guy from anybody else, to be honest with you, John. I don't follow collegiately that closely, but all my Eagles buddies were saying we need a defensive back, and that's what they got. So I think it fits a need for Philadelphia for sure. Alt's going to cause some chaos for defenses. Currently bolting up, says Sean. Yeah, I thought it was the fastball, so the sink motion got me there. I don't even know who the Vikings took. I thought moving down and getting all those picks. Excuse me, you guys moved up with Jacksonville. Jacksonville got the picks, right? I thought Jacksonville did really well to get that many picks from you. And you guys took McCarthy. So excuse me, yeah, I do know that. So McCarthy, and then I guess they moved up for an edge rusher who I was unfamiliar with. I guess it's okay for Minnesota. I think they should have held on to their picks though. I think they have quite a few holes there in the Viking team. But what do I know? I mean, I'm just a bum playing MLB The Show in the middle of the night, giving you my 2 cents on it. Do I use the analog flick or button press? Oh, we're pressing buttons for sure when we're batting. Broncos took Bo Nix. Do you feel Zach Wilson's career crashing from the Bay Area? Yeah, the whole thing is weird in Denver. I feel like Denver and Atlanta are both chaotic right now. Atlanta tied up their number 1 pick and $1 million in quarterbacks. Oh, no, that one wasn't hanging. Lions drafting Teron is a big dub, says Brados. So, buddies, hey, if you haven't followed, please follow. Something fun happens when you do, if you're in the TikTok chat or if you're in the old purple chat with Brados. See what it is if you hit the follow button. So, only up a run. We'd like to be up, 6-7 runs in this park. This park is house of nightmares for pitchers. Nick Sabian, say the guy the Eagles took was their top target in the transfer portal last year. Oh, interesting. Was Nick on one of the draft shows? What are the Bills doing? Yes. Yeah, I don't know what the Bills are doing. I thought Bills and Falcons were losers, and it seems like a lot of Cowboy fans are not happy with what the Cowboys did either. And who knows? Like maybe it'll end up being a big win for those guys. But Buffalo's had a nightmare trying to get through Kansas City now for what, 3, 4, 5 years, and they go and strengthen Kansas City's offense by letting them acquire the guy that they want, and they know the speedster is on the board. Like, what did they think was going to happen? They went and got a Tyreek Hill replacement there in KC, and they got him on the cheap. Yeah, we're talking about him right now, Brados. You wonder what's going to happen with CD, says Damien. It sounds like the Niners have some interesting stuff going on with Debo and Ayuk right now, too, regarding possible trades. I didn't realize, but some of the Niner buddies were telling me earlier throughout tonight's session. Witt Jr. will sting it through. And this guy has made me just pitch. A lot of foul balls. We'll make the move here to Aaron Bummer. Yeah, that guy's crazy fast. Xavier Howard, right? I think is his name. Maybe I got it confused, but yeah, the blazing fast dude that went to KC. Going to be fun to watch Mahomes try to throw it deep to him. So, Damien, what do you think's going on with CD? Is CD Lamb rumored to be traded from Dallas or something? Xavier Worthy. I'm sorry. Yeah. Who is Xavier Howard? Xavier Howard playing the NBA? Getting my Xaviers confused here. Oh, that was a bad swing. I was trying to sit dead red on the fastball, and you guys saw what I did. We are stalled on 44 followers on TikTok. Please follow if you haven't. If you're already followed, hey, that's awesome. Likes and shares would help us a lot too. Appreciate all of you coming through and spending some of your time with us. A lot of times if I don't ask, people don't follow. So that's why I make that call to action a lot. Just seeing some things where he's not happy with the moves they were making. He wants to request a trade, but who knows at this point. And Colin just jumped in. The lights are flashing for Colin. How's your draft day going, Colin? Did your NFL team do well? And who is your NFL team? Little bit jammed up there for Blaze Alexander. And I'm letting Satchel Paige just keep cruising. Bears fan. Yeah, I thought the Bears did well, for sure. Worthy was high in Dynasty draft boards. I didn't think about that, but makes sense. Oli will get a nice pick for us, and we'll get the out there. All right, making sure I have some other left-hander prepared in the pin as well. So, Fossey, I don't really know how discoverability works there on the Red Chat too much. Were you just browsing live streams and I popped up? Or were you looking at, like, baseball content? Would love to hear about it. Not trying to make you anything weird. Like, it's great to have you in the stream. And that goes for all of you guys that have connected with us. We're getting a lot more folks chatting from that stream, streaming vertically of late. Usually I would stream, like traditionally I've had that stream mirror my purple stream, which is more, you know, robust viewing stream. But yeah, it seems like the vertical streams do a lot better. I popped onto the For You page for user 43. What's my record? I think it's like 33-19, Colin, but I don't know for sure. We can definitely check after this game concludes. Bad swing there. I'm just trying to look for that fastball. He's been blowing it past me, and I'm kind of jumpy at everything right now. Well, there's a good swing. That one's going to go jumping out of the yard. Matt Olson, Oppo Taco into the bush. If your bush is getting too big, be sure to use creator code DFR20 for manscaped.com. You'll get 20% off and free shipping from manscaped.com. The show drone is upon us. All right. I don't think I replayed it. I think he just let it roll, and so did I. We are almost 3 hours into today's session. Colin, win ad. Hey, thanks, Damien. Hopefully you'll remember on your next order for Manscaped. I should have popped on the hat. I think I have it over here on the wall. Yeah, that ball was a meatball. Should have hit that one hard too. Well, yeah, I'm hacking. Last game should have probably been the last game, but hopefully I'll pull this one out for us. The Sandman is starting to get me a little bit, fellas. I'm sorry for the bad swings. The plate discipline, which is always iffy to begin with, is really getting bad. And there's something about frickin' Satchel Paige's screwball, the way it drops off to you. I'm just like, all right, that one's hanging. He made a bad throw, and I better crush it still. And then there we go. Not tonight in general, says Colin. We get a perfect liner from Byron Buxton. So we got 45 followers. We can definitely make it to 50 and get the half 100 mark on TikTok. If you've yet to follow, please be sure to do so. Would greatly appreciate it. I'm hoping for a botched play, but all right, we're up by 2. You can scroll the live streams, which is cool. You found me talking great sports stuff. Nice setup, good knowledge, sucked you in. Oh, right on, man. I'm glad it's working to get some more eyeballs in there, because I've streamed over on, I usually call it the purple platform, because we're not trying to anger any auto moderation that may be at play. So I've streamed there for like 7 years, and then where you're at, like I've had an account for ages, but I've never done a whole lot, and I really need to start making like more long form video. But the subscriber count's been going up and up, and you know you'd like to have your irons in more than one fire, right, so to speak, as a streamer. So yeah, it's cool that it's getting me connected with a great viewer like yourself. That was a nice swing by my opponent. Just stayed back and hit it hard. Colin, hey, pleasant dreams to you. Colin, we hate to see you go. Please click on my profile there on TikTok. You can join the Discord server from the link tree if you do so. Most chill MLB streamer. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, Dylan. So let's see. Trilogic says Roger Goodell is recovering from back surgery. Latham just was bear hugging him, picking him up after Tennessee picked him, made you laugh, but also wince. Yeah, I saw that about Goodell, and I thought maybe Goodell wasn't going to come out with the draft cards, because I was thinking, like, always give these guys a hug. That may not be the safest thing. Way too far inside. We brushed him off the plate. This guy doesn't chase a lot of balls. I mean, there's times that he does, but for the most part, he's been pretty good. Lunch break right now. What's for lunch, buddy? Oh, he just got back. I got him to pump fake back towards me, but that was all we could get. We did get the strikeout. Should have been the strike him out, throw him out. He hustled it back the other way. He was sitting dead red on that one. And scrolling live streams is a game changer. Stream more on there. Oh yeah, I definitely plan to stream there now. There used to be an exclusivity deal where you could only stream over on the other stream for many years. And I guess it wasn't truly enforced, but that was the rule. So I didn't want to risk like losing my account. I'm partnered and all that stuff. But now that we can stream wherever we want simultaneously, like, why not connect with more viewers? Good swing from my opponent. That out we didn't get in the pickle comes back to haunt us as he lines one out. Here's Shieldwood. So 5-5 game. Here's Witt Jr. stepping in. I should get a righty prepared, and we will. Let's see, BV. I don't know how to pronounce that name, buddy. I'm sorry. Is it like Bumpsky? BV MPSK. Who do I think wins tomorrow? Mets, Cardinals, Milakis, or Jose Burrow? Shoot. Haven't watched either of those guys pitch this year. Cardinals were at the Coliseum like 10 days ago. They looked like they were fairly decent. Who's hosting the game? Is it in New York or St. Louis? I'm just going to give the advantage to the home team, but I don't have a strong feeling on it one way or the other. Mets in New York. Yeah, I'll go Mets. Based off the information that I have here in the few brain cells that are firing deep into the night for me. 5-5 game. We're out at Shieldwood playing some ranked seasons. Please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. We love the subscribers as well, like Fossey, if you're in the red chat. Tandex. Welcome in, Tandex. How are you? It's Bumps. Okay, just the V instead of the U. Great to have you here, Bumps. And we'll just reach out and lace it in. Another Mets buddy. Well, welcome in. Great to have you in the chat. I was looking for the sinker or the fastball and swung through a hanging slider. That was the one. PCI wasn't bad if I would have just turned on it, but pretty late on the swing. And I went chasing, thinking it was staying up there. Seahawks got better, but second place is waiting for you guys. Had to throw the jab at the Seahawks. I'd just like to see him improve over last season, get off of 9 wins, but I'm not sure how it's going to go with the rookie head coach, to be honest. And he gets me picked off. God, I hate the pickoffs being so ramped up on the show. Guy in the draft named Kool-Aid. Yes. Somebody was asking who I thought was going to draft him earlier in chat. I think he's an offensive lineman, right? The Kool-Aid guy. All right, so we got Jason Dominguez up here, 2 down now that I ran myself into that out. Defensive back. Thanks, T-Give. Yeah, I went chasing. Does he get free Kool-Aid? I don't know. Maybe. It would be a great sponsor for him. What's up, Carolina Cat? How are you? Murphy's a dog. Seattle always drafting well. They've been drafting well last couple of years. I think they kind of changed up the draft strategy from what they were doing. They were kind of reaching there for a while. Trout, Tyler, J in the spot. Try to keep the game level. Those of you that are checking us out anywhere, hey, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Please be sure to follow. And if you're in the TikTok chat, please share and like the stream as well. It'll help us with the discoverability. We're trying to hit 50 followers, which is the current goal. Excuse me, I think 60 is the current goal over my head, but we got to get to 50 first. Enjoyed the trade up to Carolina Cat. Okay, he's R2-1 a lot here suddenly. And it's up to the umpire. He says he didn't swing. Are we worried about Snell? I mean, I don't know. Snell's looking rough. I guess he's traditionally a slow starter. I think with him coming in so late, kind of puts it into a funk, and now he has an injury on top of it there for the Giants. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't blame the Giants for spending the money. It seems like they've been trying to give the money away for a few free agencies. They tried to get Judge. They tried to get Correa. Of course, they didn't work out for one reason or another. This year they hit on Chapman and Snell. But yeah, Snell doesn't look like he's ready to go at the moment. Interesting guy. He does stream the show and other games occasionally. He's been in my chat over the years, but I haven't interacted with him a whole lot. He's on the NIL deal with the Kool-Aid drink. Oh, that's interesting, T-Give. Yeah, Brados was just kind of joking around, I think, but yeah, he does have an endorsement with them. Yeah, good walk. Let's see. Cheese the first, gave up the second pick late for, is it Ligeti? Hopefully I'm saying the name right. But Junior's got it. And the runner will hustle back. That one hit foul towards the apartment buildings, I guess. Whatever those things are over there. And he just gets a piece. Leggett, but got another year of control, so you're all for it. Too far off the plate to get him to chase. Alexander's a little rough at third base, but he'll make the play. All right, looking to try to get this lead. Got mirror stat lines, both with 5 runs, both with 8 hits, and here comes Rob Dibble. I slammed underneath it. Probably would have been decent timing on a cutter, I guess. I don't know. Actually, it says I was just late. Yeah, thought I laid off. Umpire has other plans for me, so looking for the hard stuff, but not catching it so far here with Blaze. Yeah, I go by Danielle like Danielle Marshall, if you're old enough to remember him. He played in the NBA for the Golden State Warriors. I got the Marshall jersey right there. Cool guy. He interacts with me on Twitter sometimes, and loved him when he was with the Warriors back in the '90s. All right. Kind of in that hour where a lot of West Coasters are asleep, East Coasters maybe just starting to wake up. Hope everybody's having a good time. Please be sure to follow the stream if you haven't done so. TikTok chat. Something fun happens when you guys follow with the lights. Went too far inside there. Looking forward to tuning in soon, hitting the sack. Hey, no problem, buddy. If you'd like to join the Discord server, we'd love to have you get in there. You should be able to just look in the About Me section below chat. I'm not really sure how it looks on the mobile phone, but the Discord's open. We'd love to have you come in and talk sports with us around the clock. And there were some hanging pitches there I finally chased out in the dirt. Down goes Olsen. We're down to Jones, or we're looking at extra innings as the best case scenario. There was the hard four seam. I was telling myself, like, look for the cutter and slider out here, and I didn't get it. I appreciate you, bud. Hope you have a great night of sleep. I would say I'll be joining you soon, but that might sound a little sus. But yeah, I'm gonna get to sleep probably after this game. It was at least my plan. And I went chasing again. Yeah, PCI has been bad news for me here as this game's progressed. It's got right switch right, so we'll go to Kinley and try to miss the barrel of the bat. Get up our own Rob Dibble. So yeah, day 2 doesn't look so exciting for Seattle. I hope that they have a great go of it tomorrow. But we only have one pick in day 2. Be interested to see if Schneider tries to acquire another pick and move up in the draft somehow. Seems like there's a lot of defensive talent still on the board from, you know, my layman knowledge of the draft. Yeah, I ran that one too far outside on the 2 seam. And I'll just get a piece. Kinley tips his pitches if you look closely enough at his fingers. How are you doing, DJ Bozak? Like, I went from Oregon State in the first round, and I thought about you and your son today when I was checking out the draft. We have the number 1 pick on day 2. You probably watch that one and then watch some baseball for Freight Train. Yeah, sometimes having that pick between days, you get teams really not necessarily desperate, but they realize somebody's there that they want to move up and try to acquire. So, be interested to see if Arizona makes a trade out of that spot. All right, Modesty will turn to. Just dropped in a couple months ago. Hey, great to have you here, buddy. We are tri-cast into TikTok, of course, here on the purple stream and the red chat as well. I just put in Rodriguez earlier today. Let's sub him for Ricky since we got some speed on the bases. And he ran that slider in there. Boy, that looks like it's bunted in play, right? But it's not. I wanted to send the runner home, but don't think that would be a good idea. He'll probably realize it. So Ricky bunts his way aboard. And here's Buxton. Infielders drawn in. And I thought it was a fastball out of the hand. Big swing and a miss. Was trying to look for the four seam there and awfully late on it. And he throws through, gets Henderson, but we score the run there by pulling back the bunt. So we stole home. Interesting sequence of events. And down goes Buxton as I'm hacking here, just trying to fight my way through, try to get the win. He's going to stay with the slide step here for Billy Wagner. Timing was better, but I didn't get that PCI traveled up high enough. All right, so one run, but single runs, of course, not safe at Shieldwood, particularly in extras. Shout out to everybody, DJ Bozak. Anybody that's yet to follow, hey, please follow. We are towards the end, but we're not done yet. Appreciate all the new connections we've made on TikTok and with all the other friends along the way as well. Thoughts on the draft? I was really happy with how Seattle went, key glitching. How about for yourself? Felt like all the offensive players was just a run on offense, and Seattle was able to get a nice defensive tackle, which really should fit a big need for us. We'll see how he goes, now at the next level. Too far inside. Crew's not going to chase at that one. Would love Seattle to grab Braylon Trice on day 2. I'm not familiar with him, to be honest. And to be dishonest, that's who I want him to get as well. He wanted to break, but we're able to hold him there. What I think about Penix and the Falcons, man, I thought that was bizarro world that they went and drafted a guy 8th overall when they have some other needs, of course, pressing at the moment. That's going to get too far away from Napoli. He's got the bunt as an option now with Witt Jr. Didn't think it was that bad of a pitch, but if you don't like that, you don't like MLB The Show, right? This guy's laying off. Trying to get those in for a strike. The last two, I was trying to throw a strike in there. And Witt Jr. probably did enough to at least get the game to another inning, but we'll find out. Got a perfect relay lined up, but it's 56 speed, and that's enough from out there. Do I think the Steelers pick was a good one? Sure, yeah. I never think it's bad to invest in your offensive line for what it's worth. What did you think about it, Isaac? Feel like we should have passed on Marvin, though. Could have got a quarterback in the second, says Key Glitching. Yeah, I thought Marvin was a super interesting guy. It's tough not to take the quarterback if you think the quarterback's the move. You're happy with May, but you would have liked to have Marvin. Yeah, it's curious to see how, 5-10 years down the road, if people will say, man, Marvin Harrison, generational wide receiver, and those quarterbacks were, also ran type guys or something. Opponent has resorted to a lot of R2 pitch by pitch to slow down the deliveries here. So I'm just waiting because I hate to start my delivery and have the R2 hit. All right, we'll get a swing and a miss. You like it? Just hope we can get a decent corner or receiver tomorrow, second or third round. Dolphin fan, you're happy with your pick for Guy. Who did the Dolphins take, Guy? Oh, man. Try to pull back there late because I think we would have sold the base. I guess he's still on the board regarding the Kool-Aid fella. Came up a little bit earlier here in chat. Oh, I don't know if that's going to fluke in. Try and get that runner back so we don't get doubled off. And we will make it back. What about Bo Nix? Do you think he's going to do any good for the Broncos? I think that was a weird pick. I think it was a bit of a reach to take him there, Hendricks. All right, Will still third, so productive out could get us the lead here. Again, out in Shieldwood. Just late. Had that thing pretty lined up on the PCI too. Nix is a steal. You thought he would go to the second. I thought it was a 4-seam. Dang it. So I went hacking there. Right, so here's Dominguez. And again, anybody that's yet to do so, please be sure to follow the stream. We love shares and likes, particularly if you're in TikTok. That will help us get onto the For Your page a bit stronger. Other Texas receivers still there. But no, he didn't get drafted, key glitching. As far as I'm aware. I certainly didn't memorize the whole draft, but somebody said he was still on the board. Thought Green Bay would have took him, and I went chasing too far inside. My eyes and brain are not quite where I'd like them to be here late in this game. Although we want to get the win if we can. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see if he just helps us by chasing a bit. First base open for Bell. All right, so the runner advances to third, and we got to get. Got to get the outs here. Bring the defense in. Hey, Key Glitching, I hope everything's going well for you content creation wise. Key Glitching, really cool streamer. Does a lot here on TikTok. Hope you guys will check him out. Great to have you in chat. Caleb and Adunze going to be a pretty good duo in Chicago. I think so too. I thought Chicago did really well with their selections. Hey, what's up, Johnny Bravo? How are you? Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him, but he dropped today, I'm guessing. All right, we get a huge strikeout. Key Glitching, thanks for all the shares. Do I think the Chiefs will use Xavier Worthy a lot? Yes. Yeah, having that type of speed should be great for him. Why not grab him? Let's see. Since 007, welcome in. Since great to have a new follower on the Purple stream. We're working our way up towards 20,000 there on the Purple stream. TikTok, we're looking for 14K as our next threshold. He was Texas leading receiver, projected to go before Worthy. Something about Worthy's 40 time, though. People love the speed. Tuffa, welcome in. I hope I said your name right. Who's everybody's favorite team? New followers that just came in. Baseball and football. We're talking a lot of NFL draft today. Yeah, I thought he would chase inside a little bit, but he let off. We got a Dodger Dolphin fan for Guy. Do I think it's crazy that 6 quarterbacks were picked in the first 12 rounds? I mean, it's just kind of par for the course, right? We see a lot of quarterbacks go in these drafts. Teams are looking for the franchise guy, and they don't want to mess up and not select him when they get the opportunity. When it comes to these draft days, we'll get the strikeout and keep this game going. Fastest 40 time in combine history. Yankees killed you. Lost 2K to the Athletics. Stop betting against the A's, Johnny. You gotta believe in the Athletics. All right, let's see if I can do something smart with the bat. Haven't done a lot of it here. See, Braves and Vikings for Since. He sees us all the time. May as well follow. Well, I appreciate you following, buddy. Great to have you here in our stream. 2 days in a row, down 4K. What about Brock Bowers? So listen, I didn't watch Brock in college because I don't watch a lot of college. I know he was the consensus #1 tight end. And I think all things considered for the Raiders, there wasn't a quarterback there that was worth taking. Good selection. We'll see how he does now at the next level. Johnny thinks they're done for taking a tight end. Who do you think they should have taken there? Hey, Christine, how are you? Finally, we'll put a good swing on it. Been many innings without a good swing. If you've yet to follow, hey, please follow. All of you buddies in the purple stream. There's all the social media links. Love you guys to come on into the Discord server if you're not already in there. We're usually having a good time in the Discord. Going to lurk, going to work is Christine. And he gets me. Dang it. I don't think I was going to make it into second. I tried to turn back and it felt like it was laggy. That was bad, giving away the out. Any guys that got drafted today shocked me at all. Penix to Atlanta shocked me for sure, since they'd already went and spent all the money on Kirk Cousins. The Raiders should have went defense, cornerback especially. They grabbed the consensus #1 tight end last year as well. Who was that one for last year? Raiders have trust in McConnell. I don't think they do. They signed, what's his name? Minshew Mania, right? Would not have swung at that one. Would have been so scared. You just need to get better. But I'm bad enough that nothing scares me. I just go up there hacking. Who is my favorite pick? Well, I'm a Seahawk fan, so yeah, Seattle's pick was my guy. I thought Cardinals did very well just to grab Harrison and let him fall to him and not panic there. They're going to run a 2 tight end set. Probably that's why they got him with no quarterback. They drafted Meyer last year, so it's weird that they took Bauer. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, Meyer's pretty good too. I used him in Madden. I kind of forgot about him. Cousins wasn't even given a heads up about the Penix pick. Yeah, they said Cousins was shocked. Hey, listen, we all start at the start since 2007, and we just try to get better from there. Don't get down on yourself. If I win this game or I lose this game, sun's coming up tomorrow, and there's things to be happy about. Like you guys connecting with us and following the stream, that definitely makes me happy. So yeah, thanks to everybody that's hanging out and spending some time with us this Friday morning. And he's going to get a run, and he's got nobody out with a runner on first team. Thanks for the follow. Falcons would have taken both quarterbacks. Both our quarterbacks, Kurt and McCarthy, would have been upset. All right, so here's Longoria. This feels like a game that just won't end. So they drafted Meyer and then got Bauer. So yeah, they're going to have to run some 2 tight end sets, or maybe they'll line up one of those guys in the slot. You know how sometimes teams run a tight end in the slot. I don't know if Bowers is on the faster side or how they may use him. All things considered. I think sometimes you just got to go best available and sort it out later. This guy is not swinging at anything, so it is what it is. Throw him the challenge fastball. Who's the better Longoria? Evan Longoria or Eva Longoria? I was trying to throw a strike. Well, this game has been an adventure. I tried a friendly because I hate playing in Shieldwood, and this is why. Just fluky stuff happens in this park. Should be 2, although it's a slow animation. He's going to go to the plate again. We'll get him there. We got 2. Was close to getting the triple play if we could have turned the double play. So that takes some pressure off. Here's Witt Jr. Bo Nix was a great addition for the Broncos. I thought the Broncos panicked and reached, to be honest with you. But, you guys know better than I do. Some of you are way more into college than I am. Nix always looked okay to me, but I never saw any game from Nix where I was like, wow, this guy's amazing. So since 2007, he's a Vikings, Braves, and Suns fan. Teams are all over the place. I got one displaced team. I think it's easiest if your displaced team is NFL because it's just the one game a week. But I like the Seahawks that are out of my market. Buddies on TikTok, we are 3 short of 50. Please be sure to follow. That guy gave me a heck of a game. Nix is cheeks, says DJ Bozak. no resentment at all being a Beaver supporter, right? But yeah, I was surprised he went that early. The thing I kept hearing about Bo Nix was he has a weird throwing motion, and the last guy that had a weird throwing motion that I heard about was Tim Tebow, and the Broncos took him in the first round as well. And we know how that worked out. What's the record? It's marginal, man. I gotta take the game more seriously. 34-19, I guess. Trip in, Bo Nix did amazing. Don't know why everybody's saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's trash. I just think it's a reach at 13. He's like 26. Yeah, he's an older rookie. I know Sam Howell's younger there in Seattle. Now that Ohtani isn't pitching, do I think that will affect the Dodgers? No, he wasn't going to pitch this year at all anyways. They knew that when they signed him. I think there's a opportunity he might pitch in the postseason. As a Duck fan, Bo's a great college quarterback, had the highest completion percentage in NCAA history. PCI, finally using zone, been sitting under the ball for that buck. Buddies, I would love to keep going. I'm pretty tired. If you haven't done so, please follow this stream. I'll be back. Ideally, we'll be doing night streams into the morning for the next couple weeks. There are some real life factors at play where I may have to miss some time. Definitely in May, I anticipate missing some streams. But love talking to all of you. If you're in the TikTok chat, you can click onto my profile wherever it's located on your screen. It should be a picture of me playing golf. My link tree is right below my profile. Please come into the Discord server. Love to chat with you guys. Talk about sports. There's other great streamers in there. We can share our lineups. We can react to the draft tomorrow. All the good stuff. Let me see who's on Twitch. We are streaming Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, as we've been doing for quite a while now. But let's see who's on Twitch to raid out to. And yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow. So let's see. We got our buddy Sky is on in SoCal. So we'll take it to Sky. Odorizzi's on as well, who's a great person to raid and spend time with. But he's on the East Coast, so I'm thinking he's going to bed sooner than later regarding Odorizzi. So, hey, appreciate you since. I'm glad that you've watched a little bit in the past. I'm glad whatever it was today that you jumped in as a follower. Again, here's all my social media. I don't know if you use Twitter or Discord or any of those, but we love to connect with you guys on all the platforms. It's the same name everywhere. If you're on Instagram or Twitter or anywhere else, it's Donnell Freak. Hope to see you guys on all of them. Let's raid Sky. Please give her a view. Really cool streamer. Helped me a lot during my partner push on Twitch back in the fall of 2021. So here we go to Southern California right now. All right, YouTube buddies, please be sure to subscribe. And again, TikTok friends, appreciate you all. Love talking draft. We'll talk more draft tomorrow. Do I think Mookie will go up today? I don't trust SDS for anything, Lucas. I'd love to say go and make your investments and do this and that and manipulate the market. I think the safest bet for you guys, if you're wanting to make stubs, is go over here on the marketplace. And you can do this with the app as well. But go to the marketplace and just go like filter by whatever, whoever you want to filter by, but like get into the bronze and the silvers and just put in numerous buy orders. Like there's no buy orders on Grandel right now, so I can go over here, put in a buy order. I think the minimum is 25, right? Is it 10? Yeah, it's 25. Okay, so like with Grandel, come in here, just put in the buy orders, right? And you can do it on your console, you can do it on your PC. You can go to the Show Nation website, or you can download the companion app. And if you want to make stubs, just while you're watching the baseball game, you're watching the draft, put in 100 orders on Grandel or whoever. Put on some orders on Emmanuel Rivera and whoever just doesn't have competition on them. And then in the morning when you wake up, then you just go and list them up. And bottom at 25, I sell them for 47. You're making stubs. That's probably your best method. I feel like the investments, they've tried to make it where there's all the different tiers for the quick sell values, and it's just not as much money to be made in the investment market. Some of you guys will capitalize on it, but I'd hate to tell you, like, yeah, go and spend your money on Mookie because he's going up, and then he doesn't. Let's see. Can't beat the SEC defense, much less an NFL one. All right, buddies. Have a great night. We'll see you.